Loving can hurt. Loving can hurt sometimes, but it's the only thing that I know. When it gets hard, you know we can get hurt sometimes. It is the only thing that makes us feel alive. We keep this love in a photograph. We make these memories for ourselves, where our eyes never close and our hearts never broken, and time's forever frozen still. So you can keep me inside the pocket of your ripped jeans, holding me closer till our eyes meet. You won't ever be alone. Wait for me to come home. Loving can heal. Loving can mend your soul. It is the only thing that I know. It will get easier. Remember that with every piece of you. It is the only thing we take us when we die. This love in a photograph. We made these memories for ourselves, where our eyes never close and our hearts never broken, and time's forever frozen still. So you can keep me inside the pocket of your ripped jeans, holding me closer till our eyes meet. You won't ever be alone. You hurt me, that's okay, baby. Only words bleed inside these pages. You just hold me. I won't ever let you go. Wait for me to come home. 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 You can fit me inside the necklace you got when you were 16, next to your heartbeat where I should be. Keep it deep within your soul. And if you hurt me, that's okay, baby. Only words bleed inside these pages. You just hold me. I won't ever let you go. When I'm away, I'll remember how you kissed me under the lamppost back on 6th Street, hearing you whisper through the phone. Wait for me to come home.
Know you've only been high when you're feeling low. Only ate a road when you're missing home. Only know you love her when you let her go. And you let her go. bottom of your glass, hoping one day you'll make a dream last. But dreams come slow and they go so fast. You see it when you close your eyes, but maybe one day you'll understand why. That everything you touch, it surely dies. Where you only need the light when it's burning low, and only miss the sun when it starts to snow. Only know you love her when you let her go. Know you've only been high when you're feeling low, and only hate the road when you're missing home. And only know you love her when you let her go. Staring at the ceiling in the dark, the same old empty feeling in your heart. But love comes slow and it goes so fast. You see it when you fall asleep, never to touch and never to keep, 'cause you loved her too much and you dive too deep. Where you only need the light when it's burning low, and only miss the sun when it starts to snow. Only know you love her when you let her go. Know you've only been high when you're feeling low, and it's only hate the road when you're missing home. And only know you love her when you let her go. And you let her go. Oh, 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 oh. And you let her go. Oh, oh, oh. And you let her go. Oh, oh. And you let her go. Where you only need the light when it's burning low, and only miss the sun when it starts to snow. Only know you love her when you let her go. Know you've only been high when you're feeling low, and only hate the road when you're missing home. And only know you love her when you let her go. Where you only need the light when it's burning low, and only miss the sun when it starts to snow. Only know you love her when you let her go. Know you've only been high when you're feeling low, and only hate the road when you're missing home. Only know you love her when you let her go. And you let her go.
I met you in the dark, you lit me up. You made me feel as though I was enough. We danced the night away, we drank too much. I held your hair back when you were throwing up. Then you smiled over your shoulder. For a minute I was stone cold sober. I pulled you closer to my chest, and you asked me to stay over. I said I already told you, I think that you should get some rest. I knew I loved you then, but you never know. 'Cause I played it cool when I was scared of letting go. I know I needed you, but I'll never show. I wanna stay with you until we're growing old. Just say you won't let go. Just say you won't let go. I'll wake you up with some breakfast in bed. I'll bring you coffee with a kiss on your head. I'll take the kids to school, wave them goodbye. I'll thank my lucky stars for that night when you look shoulder. For a minute I forget that I'm older. I wanna dance with you right now. Oh, and your look is beautiful as ever, and I swear that every day you'll get better. You make me feel this way somehow. I'm so in love with you, I hope you know. Darling, your love is more than worth its weight in gold. We've come so far, my dear, look how we've grown. I wanna stay with you until we're great old. Just say you won't let go. Just say you won't let go. I wanna live with you, even when we're ghosts. 'Cause you were always there for me when I needed you most. So I'm gonna love you till my lungs give out. I promise till death we part, like in our vows. So I wrote this song for you, now everybody knows that it's just you and me until we're great old. Just say you won't let go. Just say you won't let go. Say you won't let go. Just say it. Yeah, just say you won't let go. Tell me something, girl. Are you happy in this modern world? Or do you need more? Is there something that you're searching for? I'm falling. In all the good times I find myself longing for change, and in the bad times I fear myself.
Tell me something, boy. Aren't you tired of trying to fill that void? Or do you need more? Ain't it hard keeping it so hardcore? I'm falling. In all the good times I find myself longing for change, and in the bad times I fear myself. I'm off the deep end, watches unnerving. I'll never meet the ground. Crash to the surface where they can hurt us. We fall from the shallow now. In the shallow, in the shallow, in the shallow, we fall from the shallow now. Whoa, I'm off the deep end, watches unnerving. I'll never meet the ground. Crash to
You must think that I'm new to this, but I have seen this all before. I'm never gonna let you close to me, even though you mean the most to me. 'Cause every time I open up it hurts. So I'm never gonna get too close to you, even when I'm in the most to you, in case you go and leave me in the dirt. But every time you hurt me, the less that I'll cry. And every time you leave me, the quicker this is dry. And every time you look up, the less I love you. Baby, we don't stand a chance. It's sad, but it's true. I'm way too good at goodbye. I'm way too good at goodbye.
I know you're thinking I'm heartless. I know you're thinking I'm wrong. I'm just protecting my innocence. I'm just protecting my soul. So I'm never gonna let you close to me, even though you mean the most to me. 'Cause every time I open up it hurts. So I'm never gonna get too close to you, even when I'm in the most to you, in case you go and leave me in the dirt. But every time you hurt me, the less that I cry. And every time you leave me, the quicker this is right. And every time you walk out, the less I love you. Baby, we don't stand a chance. It's sad, but it's true. I'm way too good at goodbye. I'm way too good at goodbye. Yeah. No way that you see me cry. I'm way too good at goodbye. Go on.
No, 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 no. I'm way too good at goodbye.
No, no. Every time you hurt me, the less that I cry. Every time you leave me, the quicker this is right.
And every time you look at the less I love you. Baby, we don't stand a chance. It's sad, but it's true. I'm way too good at goodbye.
Nyatanya ku pernah cinta dirimu dengan cinta yang lebih dari cinta. Nyatanya sekarang hujan menghadang langit, menepi semua rasa yang kau beri. Nyatanya ku pernah cinta dirimu, pernah cinta dengan cinta yang lebih dari cinta.
I found myself dreaming in silver and gold, like a scene from a movie that every broken heart knows. We were walking on moonlight when you pulled me close. Split second and you disappeared, and then I was all alone.
I woke up in tears with you by my side, a breath of relief, and I realized no, when I promise tomorrow.
So I'm gonna love you like I'm gonna lose you. I'm gonna hold you like I'm saying goodbye. Wherever we're standing, I won't take you for granted. 'Cause we'll never know when we'll run out of time. So I'm gonna love you like time to say what we want, use what we got before it's all gone. 'Cause no one I promise tomorrow. So I'm gonna love you like I'm gonna lose you. I'm gonna hold you like I'm saying goodbye. Wherever we're standing, I won't take you for granted. 'Cause we'll never know when we'll run out of time. So I'm gonna love you like I'm gonna lose you. I'm gonna love you like I'm gonna lose you.
When your legs don't work like they used to before, and I can't sweep you off of your feet, will your mouth still remember the taste of my love? Will your eyes still smile from your cheeks? And darling, I will be loving you till we're 70. Oh yeah, and baby, my heart can still fall as hard at 23. And I'm thinking about how people fall in love in mysterious ways, and maybe just the touch of a hand. Well, me, I fall in love with you every single day, and I just wanna tell you I am. So honey, now take me into your loving arms, yeah. Kiss me under the light of 1,000 stars. Place your hand on my beating heart. I'm thinking out loud, baby, we found love right where we are. When my hair's all but gone and my memory fades, and the crowds don't remember my name. Oh, when my hands don't play the strings the same way, yeah, I know you will still love me the same. 'Cause honey, your soul can never grow old, it's evergreen. Oh yeah, baby, your smile's forever in my mind and memory. And I'm thinking about how people fall in love in mysterious ways, and maybe it's all part of the plan. Oh yeah, well, I'll just keep on making the same mistakes, hoping that you'll understand. But baby, now take me into your loving arms. Kiss me under the light of 1,000 stars. Oh yeah, place your head on my beating heart. I'm
Everybody loves the things you do, from the way you talk to the way you move. Everybody here is watching you, 'cause you feel like home. You're like a dream come true. But if by chance you're here alone, can I have a moment before I go? 'Cause I've been by myself all night long, hoping you're someone I used to know. You look like a movie, sound like a song. My God, this reminds me of when we were young. Let me photograph you in this light, in case it is the last time that we might be exactly like we were before we realized we were sad of getting old. It made us restless. It was just like a movie, it was just like a song. I was so scared to face my fears, 'cause nobody told me that you'd be near. And I swear you moved overseas, that's what you said when you left me. You still look like a movie, you still sound like a song. My God, this reminds me of when we were young. Let me photograph you in this light, in case it is the last time that we might be exactly like we were before we realized we were sad of getting old. It made us restless. It was just like a movie, it was just like a song. When we were young, when we were young, when we were young, when we were young. It's hard to win me back, everything just takes me back to when you were there, to when you were there. And a part of me keeps holding on, just in case it hasn't gone. Guess I still care. Do you still care? It was just like a movie, it was just like a song.
Fourth and final game of the seasoning opening road trip in Detroit, in Motown, as the Warriors, coming off the buzzer beater against the Bulls, take on the Pistons. Pistons 0-3, losing last night in Atlanta. They're looking for win number one, and Steph Curry wants to build on that incredible second half in Chicago where he had 25 of his 36. And for the Warriors, they still didn't shoot it well in that game, but they did just enough to win.
They did. They shot it much better in the second half, so you want to see if you can keep that going here. Get off to a fast start if you can. The Warriors on defense have been everywhere, getting deflections, forcing a ton of turnovers. And this Detroit team is a team that struggled with turning the ball over last year. And they kind of are in the same boat this year. Not as bad as they were last year, but they will turn the ball over. So if you can force some turnovers, get out and run. The Warriors are the fastest team in the league right now. They're getting up and down. So get to the rim, get to the free throw line, do all the things you've been doing.
Well, the Warriors are looking at a Detroit team with only 4 returning Pistons from a year ago. So Wayne Casey has almost a virtual new squad, but Derrick Rose and Blake Griffin did not travel, did not play in Atlanta. They are both in uniform tonight, so they've targeted the Warrior game as the game of their back-to-back that they want to win. And it's obviously a homecoming for Draymond Green. He will not play tonight, but that's always why Detroit is special when the Warriors go there for the one trip each year. Steph Curry with Kelly Oubre Jr., Andrew Wiggins, James Wiseman, and Juan Toscano-Anderson, the starters for the Dubs. And Curry begins the game perfectly, lasering in the jumper.
Get a cross screen into a pick and roll, and that's what you want to see. Steph and James Wiseman working together early. Good screen from James Wiseman to get Steph free for the jumper.
The rookie Killian Hayes with Josh Jackson playing with Jeremy Grant, Blake Griffin, and Mason Plumlee. Jeremy Grant, the big free agent signee. What a contest by Wiseman. Changed that shot. Rodney Mott, Ben Taylor, and Lauren Holtkamp will blow the whistles tonight.
James Wiseman can fool you. He can go drop coverage, but then get all the way out there because of his length and really contest that well.
So Wiseman, a little post up early. Plumlee's a pretty rugged defender, so that'll be a challenge.
Yeah. And I think the Warriors' mentality, let's get James Wiseman in there early. He didn't touch it for a while last game. You see the pick and roll to start the game, and then he gets a little post touch, mid post, space up, knock it down.
Jeremy Grant's got Steph on a switch here. Juan Toscano-Anderson, good recognition. Shot clock down to 3. Cycle it to Killian Hayes. Reload 3 for the rookie. And the Warriors' defense was excellent, but Plumlee the rebound. And the kick out to Grant. Jeremy Grant dropping in the 3.
The first defense possession was great. You get a double team. You rotate nicely out of it. You got to finish the defense possession with a defensive rebound.
So Wiseman, a couple post-ups early. Juan Toscano-Anderson gets the start. Give it to the big man. No foul there, but he'll stay with it. Oubre, I tell you what, at some point, and you played, Mully played, D. Wright played, I'm fining guys $1,000 when they step out of bounds.
Took that false step. You can't step backwards. Keep it going forward.
Set a pivot foot and step forward. Don't split your feet and step out of bounds.
Kelly Oubre Jr. had the right idea.
He did.
Awkward closeout for his man. He was going to try to get to the rim.
Killian Hayes setting up Blake Griffin. Griffin will draw the foul down. How about Blake Griffin's last game?
Oh, no.
Double overtime against the Hawks, right? 8 of 16 on threes. Career high in attempts, career high in makes. 16 threes from Blake Griffin? What has the league turned into?
In one game, he was shooting them more last year. He got knee to knee. Oh, ow. I didn't like what happened with James Wiseman's leg there either, but he jumped up. He's okay. But Pistons fans want to see this man stay healthy. He's had some struggles with injuries. Blake Griffin has over the last few years. So looking good right now. They're hoping he stays that way.
Killian Hayes, he went up and down because Wiseman gave him nowhere to go. Steve Kerr has had a lot of practice time actually on this trip. There's been so much spacing between the games, and feels like the guys are coming along slowly but surely.
He's staying patient with them, encouraging them. We're going to see what Horns is. He was yelling Horns.
Andrew Wiggins.
There we go.
Horns is, hey, Wiggins, make a 3.
And it's a Steph down screen for Andrew Wiggins, and he screened him well. He screens like John Stockton does Steph. He's a monster screener.
Wiggins, 19, 9, and 4 against Chicago. Andrew was excellent. Nearly knocked away. Oubre had 4 steals the other night. Josh Jackson, he sees Wiseman in the lane, but that will be a foul.
James Wiseman came over. This is the Wiggins 3. See the screen from Steph. Got Wiggins defender behind there. Just got hung up on that screen. You can't get around Steph, man. He's too big. He's too strong.
So Josh Jackson, 1 year at Kansas. Phoenix drafts him 4th. Then his career kind of goes sideways. Memphis signs him, puts him in the G League. But then he actually played very well in the G League. Signed as a free agent here with Detroit.
Kept a good attitude in the G League. And he's actually started the season off pretty solid. Slasher, pretty athletic. 35% from three-point range right now, but he's trying to work. A roller coaster of a career right now, but he's trying to work at it.
Roller coaster, and he's all of 23 years of age.
Yeah.
He had 27 points last night, and Wiseman picked up 2 early fouls here.
Teaching moment. He rotated over. You just got to keep your verticality. Almost overdo it. Just keep those hands straight up. You're super long. You got wingspan for years. Use it.
So the free throws down. Kevon Looney checking in. Wiggins
got down from behind.
Yeah, no contact call by Rodney Mott. wanted Plumlee, and Juan Toscano Anderson wouldn't let him receive the ball, fronting him nicely. Plumlee's a very good passer for a big man. And Wiggins, that's great defense.
Yeah, he saw man ball. Jeremy Grant could try to catch him off guard and cut in there.
Andrew couldn't get a shot up, really. And Juan Toscano Anderson is fouled.
Juan Toscano really had a good game against the Bulls starting, too. That's always a good feeling when you get a start and you have impactful minutes. Look at him just working on the offensive boards. Wanted it more than anybody else, including the big man Plumlee.
Well, you think about the win over Chicago, the top 3 plus-minus guys were Looney, Damian Lee, and Oubre. And then Juan Toscano Anderson also had really good minutes. Kelly Oubre is now 1 of 18 on 3.
Did I tell you he was going to make one before the game?
Yes, you
I
did.
predicted it.
Yes,
at
you did.
least one. Look at the bench. They love it.
After missing his first 17 threes, that had to feel really good. Drop it in for Plumlee. Josh Jackson will show and go. And Jackson, I mean, when you scored 27 the night before, you're feeling like, hey, the bucket is big.
Yeah, his defender, Kelly Oubre Jr., was in the paint when he got the ball. So long closeout. He just attacked it, took his time off the glass.
Oh, Wiggins. Oh, Andrew Wiggins. Jeremy Grant's a good defender. He went right by him.
Just threw a mean jab step at him to the right. Went left. No weak side help.
It's beginning for the Dubs with a 5-point lead. Blake Griffin working with Jeremy Grant. Looney met. That's the verticality you just talked about right there.
Wiseman.
Killian Hayes missing, and Kevon with a rebound.
Coach Kerr is going to go, look, James Wiseman, you see what Kevon Looney did there. Keep your verticality.
Oh, no. Steph, the pickup, one-hand turnover pass. Plumlee will back it out. Steph did not let Jackson go anywhere. Pretty good defense on that post-up. Jeremy Grant 3, and Oubre the rebound.
And this Detroit team isn't shooting it. So the Warriors are getting some double teams, rotating out of it. They got their energy up, contesting when they can. Solid defensive start.
Curry on the rookie Killian Hayes. Hayes was born in Florida, but played overseas in France. Oh, Oubre rattling that 3 out.
He's already going to heat check to hit the 1.
Toscano Anderson and Looney dealing with Blake Griffin, and like I said, he's improved that 3. He's not afraid to take it.
Start out 38% from three-point range this year. Still early, but he's capable of shooting it.
We're going to have a moving screen to take away that 3.
On Toscano. Coach Kerr doesn't like it.
Well, the Warriors, as I said in the Chicago game, they got to be leading the league in offensive fouls on screens. That one takes away 3. Kelly Oubre, Kalena Azubuike said he's going to make his first 3 tonight. Our partner knows what he's talking about.
What does it mean to be truly great? It's following your passion to the very top and setting the standard by which all who follow will be measured. Tequila Herradura, the world's most gold medal awarded tequila.
No matter the neighborhood, you'll always have that neighbor, the one who has everything except humility. To show up the show-off, do you need power or this optimum power? Because Duracell Optimum makes this RC truck even faster than Copper Top.
We have a winner!
Woo!
Upgrade your device with Duracell Optimum.
We're going to find the perfect treat.
We're going skating. We're going to Nana's.
Wherever you go this holiday, Chevy can help you get there.
Which is why we're making our Chevy employee discount available to everyone.
The Chevy price you pay is what we pay.
Not a cent more. So wherever you go, happy holidays from Chevy.
Use the Chevy employee discount for everyone to get $7,300 below MSRP on this Traverse.
Get the Chevy employee discount for everyone today.
What does it mean to be truly great? It's following your passion to the very top and setting the standard by which all who follow will be measured. Tequila Herradura, the world's most gold medal awarded tequila.
Sports fans are gearing up at NBAStore.com, the official store of the NBA. And the largest assortment of NBA fan gear anywhere, with unique, one-of-a-kind designs by Fanatics and authentic fan gear, the latest styles for every NBA team and all the players you love. Don't wait. Shop now and get today's special offer. NBAstore.com. A Fanatics experience.
Warriors up 2, 5.5 into this first quarter. Our Taco Bell take. Kelly Oubre has gotten better and better each and every year, and it's not easy to keep adding to that scoring average. And yet, last season at 18-7, fantastic. And what I like, and you brought it up on Warrior Pregame Live, okay, his threes weren't going. Still rebounding, still coming up with steals, still playing defense. Don't hang your head. Don't measure yourself only by points scored.
You can tell he's in a good place, and that's what I love about him. The offense has gotten better year by year, but he can impact the game in so many ways, and that's a quality that not a lot of players have. As the Warriors pressure here, almost full court.
Blake Griffin had hit 1-3. Jeremy Grant on the baseline. Josh Jackson out of the corner. I'll tell you, the Warrior defense has been great. The rebounding has not. I mean, you work so hard to get the miss. Everybody in white's got to get to the glass.
Kelly Oubre had that one. What about Kelly Oubre? Like, even if his shot's not falling, he'll make a play on defense, get a deflection, get a block, and he'll hair whip and still celebrate, right? He's in a good place, and he understands, yeah, my shot's not always going to be falling, but I'm always having an impact on the game.
Oh, Josh Jackson floats it in, picks up the foul, and so the Warriors have had 2 stops. One became a made 3. This one becomes an opportunity for a 3-point play. You know, Jackson's got those Steph Curry flows on. That's why he can elevate and finish like that.
Got bounce. See that crossover? That was a monster crossover against a really good defender, Juan Toscano, who switched on to him. Listen, sometimes you go in the G League and it humbles you and you refocus. And now he's back here. He's like, I'm trying to stick. I'm not trying to go back to the G League. I'm an NBA player drafted 4th overall for a reason. Let me show it.
Oubre drives on the baseline. Kelly Oubre, nice little show and go.
He's explosive. He's got a quick first step. He's a slasher, knows when to drive it. That was a nifty finish, a little up and under.
Pretty high-level beginning for the Dubs. Killian Hayes pulled the string with the air ball. Hayes, 2 years in France, 1 year in Germany, and he's only 19 years of age. Curry trailed 3, and Looney working on that rebound, but Plumlee comes up with it. Blake Griffin was the #1 pick in that Curry draft. Jeremy Grant. There's Juan Toscano with the defense, and he had the rebound, had it taken away.
So this is actually a really good offensive rebounding, too, so you really got to box out and finish these defensive possessions.
Sometimes Plumlee is driving to pass. Sets up Jeremy Grant, who missed everything. There are no fans in, but when you open a door like that, then apparently a gust of wind off some lake.
It can happen. You're trying to figure out which one of the lakes.
Well, Lake Ontario, Lake Huron. Yeah. I mean, where do you want to go with this? Pick one of the Great Lakes for me.
Yeah. And Jeremy Grant can shoot it, too. 38%. Big signing. They got him to kind of replace Christian Wood.
Yep.
And brought him over from Denver.
They have 3 #1 picks on this team. Coming in this year on the rebuild. Oubre drops it off to Looney. He'll reload that jumper and, kind of hesitated, took himself out of rhythm. Michael Mulder getting some early playing time. As is Eric Paschall for the Dubs. They double-team Griffin. Oubre moved his feet. And then Jeremy Grant.
They've done
off of Kavan, but I tell you, the Warriors, they're finding each other defensively.
They've done a really good job with their double team and rotating out of it. That time, Steph was inside, and they switched off the ball just to get a bigger player closer to the basket. Steph would be the one helping the helper, and he would fire out to the shooter if it got all the way over there. So IQ is there defensively. They're thinking the game defensively.
Derrick Rose in, Sadiq Bey, one of those 3 #1 picks. Eric Paschall's teammate at Villanova.
They like him.
Josh Jackson, and offensive rebounds are really hurting the Dubs, but Derrick Rose didn't cash in. Getting the Pistons a miss, but rebounding's been an issue. Oubre hit 1-3. He's missed his last 2, and now the Warriors get a freebie.
I was going to say, don't be afraid to show that and go to the basket, but Steph Curry is the reason he got that open shot, because 2 defenders went with him, and the over the head behind the back pass to Kevon Looney.
You want the good news or the bad news right now?
Give me the bad first.
Well, the bad news is the Pistons are 4 of 17 and they're down only 1.
Yeah, the offensive rebounds.
The good news is the Warriors are shooting 6 of 12. Michael Mulder catch and shoot. There's fire there, and Plumlee will push himself. Derrick Rose setting up Sadiq Bey, who is a very good outside shooter, and he got the shooter's roll.
I was going to say, Eric Pascal did a good job of not over-helping. He stayed pretty close to Sadiq and was able to get back out there and contest, but good concentration from Sadiq.
He knows who he is. The teammates
at
Villanova.
He can shoot it. They like him.
Steph Curry, beautiful wing jumper.
That split action the Warriors love.
It's a tough cover for Steph. Derrick Rose, he can attack, he can live at the line. There's the crossover. Oubre sends it away. That'll be a goaltend, but Kelly Oubre with the weak side help there.
I was watching him the whole time. He was just ready. He knew exactly what Derrick Rose was thinking. This dude's going to drive. I got to be there for my boy. I got his back. I was close. We're going to see it here. See if we can get the angle on this one. Yeah, that hit the backboard first. That's a good call.
Once it does, you can't touch it. And speaking of down the lane, Curry didn't use the backboard, off back iron. And here come the Pistons. Derrick Rose. We've got a rebounding foul. I mean, if you're the Warriors right now, this is Pascal trying to help out Looney. The Pistons are killing the Warriors on the glass.
Jeremy Grant, Mason Plumlee, Blake Griffin, all these guys are capable of getting offensive rebounds. As soon as that shot goes up, they can't be the first to react. Look at Mason Plumlee. He's already trying to get in there. Jeremy Grant's trying to split 2 defenders to get in there. So you got to be the first one to react, put a body on someone, check someone.
I mean, you're holding Detroit 6 of 20 shooting, and yet you're trailing. Shot clock at 2. DeLon Wright. There's an air ball, and this time good box out.
Yeah, Looney boxed him out.
Pascal on Sadiq Bey, and Eric Pascal. I love that. He's retreating. You get to the line. In the open floor, Eric Pascal will earn 2 free throws with the Warriors down 2.
If you've been waiting for a sign to drive something new,
oh my God, this reminds me of where we are.
Will your mouth still remember the taste of my love? Will your eyes still smile from your cheeks? And darling, I will be loving you till we're 70. Oh yeah, and baby, my heart could still fall as hard at 23. And I'm thinking about how people fall in love but gone and my memory fades. And the crowds don't remember my name. Oh,
attended by several teammates and Warrior front office people, and hopefully with the 7-game homestand after tonight, you get to see Draymond Green at some point on the homestand.
They miss him, but he's definitely been letting his voice be heard, coaching up the young guys. James Wiseman, gotta love it.
The Warrior Oakland Forever gear is here. 47 years in Oaktown, and you can rep Oakland by visiting the Warrior shop at Thrive City, shop.warriors.com. Limited supplies because that stuff is going.
Yeah. Did you see that commercial for that? The Steph Curry commercial?
Yep.
That was so dope.
I love those jerseys. Everybody hated them. I love them. Now they're back.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of a new iteration of it.
Damian Lee, beautiful steal after Pascal had split the free throws. Pascal, right idea there. Drive for yourself, and if you're denied, find somebody. He had Mulder in the corner, but credit the defense.
Yeah, Mulder.
Isaiah Stewart is in, so they've played all 3 of their first-round picks.
Yeah, Isaiah Stewart was 16 to the surprise of many. They thought they would take Sadiq Bey at 16, but they were able to get him at 19.
Sekou Dembuya, also in out of Guinea, and played in France. Pascal working inside.
I like the shot fake, and then the screen for Steph to go with Steph. Steph's always going to make the right decision. So unselfish.
Eric Rose corkscrewing and setting up Sadiq Bey. Warriors love Sadiq Bey in his workout.
Oh, yeah.
Big, strong, and a great outside shooter.
45% from three-point range at Villanova. They compared him to Jaylen Brown. Chris Middleton's got a lot of game. At 6'8", can post you up, too.
Oubre and Pascal playing with Steph, Mulder, and Damian Lee. Pascal's the center here, and Eric Pascal's doing work.
He's in beast mode right now. Dembuya is a much smaller player. This is 2 defenders going with Steph, and just take your time, shot fake, and explode up. But Eric Pascal, they're trying to continue what they did the other night against the Bulls. They work off the bench. Come in, be aggressive, look for your opportunities, because the best way you can help Steph is to be aggressive. All the attention with Steph, you have to be ready for your opportunities. He's going to pass you the ball. Be ready to score.
Now, the early foul trouble by Wiseman and then minutes by Looney. We haven't seen the small ball center thing. We'll see that with Draymond at the speed 5. Pascal has split free throws now twice. Andrew Wiggins is back in. Rose missing everything. This whole game is offensive rebounding by the Pistons.
So you saw Damian Lee come over. Now you got to help the helper, right? His man got the rebound.
How about Mulder leaking out after a made basket? And he'll get himself to the line.
I told you the Warriors are the fastest team in the league right now. They're trying to get up and down like crazy.
Well, Michael Mulder from Canada, just from Detroit over to Windsor.
He's a Kentucky boy. He's got that jumper.
That's also, too, if you're working on your trivia bar bets. Outside the United States, most international players in the NBA are from Canada. Andrew Wiggins, Michael Mulder. You know, our friend Steve Nash, we saw at the beginning of the season, but that's if you want to stun and amaze your friends. The Warriors were so good shooting free throws in Chicago. They're 27 of 30. They've started 3 of 6 tonight. The drive by Dembuya, and he will pick up a foul.
Dembuya and Killian Hayes are actually really good friends. They had been talking about playing together for a while, so it's nice for Killian Hayes to get drafted here and see a familiar face, Dembuya, but he's a guy that can get to the rim, and he likes to shoot that outside shot as well. There's Blake Griffin getting work in.
His early Tour de France workout.
He's got the hyper ice on his knees. I know a lot about that company.
So the 15th pick in the draft a year ago, Dembuya, born in Guinea, played professionally in France, as Glenn has said. That's why he had interacted with Killian Hayes.
Oh, no. Man region.
Eric Pascal with the hockey lower body injury.
It happens. It happens. Shake it off. Walk it off. Be back in there.
The free throws down. So the Pistons 8 of 24 shooting. The Warriors are 8 of 16, but the rebounding has been the problem.
If you can finish the quarter strong.
That one deflected. Looney, good hand, saved the turnover initially.
Steph in the corner.
Damian Lee, that was the Chicago game winner spot, but missed the three there. Here comes Rose the other way. Delon Wright. Working on Steph. They made him pick up the dribble. Catch and shoot by Stewart. So right now, you like the way the Warriors are playing D. Wiggins missing that three short. Beautiful pass ahead. Better hustle as Andrew Wiggins saved a dunk.
Booyah contested and took off. And Andrew Wiggins was behind. Made up a lot of ground there pretty quickly.
I mean, Wiggins was the shooter.
Yeah.
And he was the first guy to get back.
And I like his effort on the defensive end here early in the season, too. We saw a lot of that last season where he's using that length, that speed and explosiveness on the defensive side.
Seen Sadiq Bey work outside. Now Sadiq Bey getting to the line inside.
Told you he likes to bang in there, too. He is 6'8". He's got a big body. Knows how to use it. He's got some pretty good post moves, back to the basket game. They are super high on him.
He hadn't scored in the first two games in only 6 minutes, but he's getting work done here in this first quarter. Well, the Dub Club, your chance for early access to Warrior tickets when they become available, courtesy of Kaiser Permanente at 888-GSW Hoop. Limited number of season tickets as well. Hopefully, we will have fans at Chase Center. Draymond, Nico Mannion, and Alan Smailagic. They're in that hockey press box or locker room right there as Steph Curry hits a three.
That might have been a high pick and roll. We got to it late, but Warriors love seeing Steph knock down that shot early.
Been a good game. Warriors have shot it well. The Pistons have rebounded and gotten to the line.
Both teams are competing.
Yep, very competitive. D. Rose will show and go. Looney stayed with them and forced the air ball. Wiggins touched it last, but if you're the Warriors and you come in and you're subbed in by Steve Kerr,
here it is.
First of all, get it to this guy because he can shoot threes. But secondly, you better have a rebounding mindset.
Definitely.
Because Detroit, they've already taken 7 more shots than the Warriors.
I love that Kevon Looney wasn't fooled by that ball fake.
Oh, Davey Lee, that's the way to play D, but the Warriors can't rebound the ball.
They're not listening to you.
I mean, that is the whole game right now. Nearly online by Steph, but too strong off back iron. So, first thing, get guys to miss. Second thing, go get the ball. The Pistons are leading and shooting only 32%. Yet they have a 5-point advantage at the end of one.
My mother died when I was a kid. It inspired me to become a doctor. Then COVID hit.
Don't play the strings the same way. Yeah. I know you will still love me the same. 'Cause honey, your soul can never grow old. It's evergreen. Oh yeah, baby, your smile's forever in my mind and memory. And I'm thinking about how people fall in love in mysterious ways. And maybe it's all part of the plan. Oh yeah, well I'll just keep on making the same mistakes, hoping that you'll understand. But baby, now take me into your loving arms. Kiss me under the light of 1,000 stars. Oh yeah, place your head on my beating heart. I'm thinking out loud, baby, we found love right where we are. Yeah, we found love right where we are.
Everybody loves the things you do, from the way you talk to the way you move.
Absolutely crushing the Warriors right now.
And they've got threes off a few of the rebounds, too.
13 second chance points of Detroit's 32. Damian Lee. Good look at that three, rattling that out. Detroit looking for those threes, always running it through Blake Griffin, who's got it right now.
Smaller defender, Wanamaker.
Wanamaker knocked it away. Shot clock at 7.
Tough to double team in that area. He passed it.
Sadiq Bey catch and shoot. This rookie is special. For the 19th pick, Sadiq Bey, have yourself a nice beginning. He's got 11 of Detroit's 35. Jordan Poole down the lane.
And goaltend.
That'll be goaltended as well.
He was just hiding behind that screen. And the defender had an awkward closeout. Knew he could get the angle. You see Damian Lee just cheating off of Sadiq Bey just a little too much. He's got it going now, so maybe stay a little closer to him. Don't help unless you have to.
On right. Rejects the screen, goes the other way. Wiggins denied him nicely. Blake Griffin.
Again, that was probably over-helping Kevon Looney there because he's below the basket, close to the baseline. Didn't really need you to come over that far and leave Blake Griffin, who is a capable corner shooter especially.
That is the way to attack the basket. Didn't get the foul, but Wiggins tried to send that down.
Tried to body Isaiah Stewart just now.
But Detroit up a dozen. But they've made threes and they've hurt the Warriors rebounding the ball. Griffin's picked up the dribble. Sadiq Bey will work on Wanamaker. Getting pretty stubborn. Rookies will do that sometimes.
Picked it up before he was ready with his move.
How about the defense by Wanamaker on a much bigger man?
That was solid.
Damian Lee setting up Wanamaker. And Wanamaker will get himself to the line.
Just going, drawing kicks, playing together. Don't get frustrated here. Obviously, the Pistons have gotten into a little bit of a rhythm on the other side, but you keep attacking. Get to the rim. Attack some awkward closeouts, move the ball, move bodies. Keep working.
So Brad Wanamaker, we highlight his 7 years in Europe, the 2 years with the Celtics. First year as a Warrior, dropping in the free throw. Tonight's item of the game, 20% off a Blue Warriors Stephen Curry name and number short sleeve t-shirt. Available for a limited time at the Warriors shop. Use the code IOTG20, item of the game 20 at checkout. To save your 20%, shop.warriors.com.
Steph's got the hypervolt there. He's just trying to stay loose on the bench. Looks like he's going over his quad with it. That vibration.
I'd like to see Wanamaker at the line. Led the league in free throwing a year ago. Steph keeping every body part loose.
Yeah, he showed it.
And Wanamaker shot 93% as a Celtic from the free throw line. Here's that 2-3 zone look. Saw that a little bit against the Bulls. Shot clock at 4. Blake Griffin, that's the Blake Griffin of old. He's attacking the basket, but
can't squeeze it.
Every miss is going to the guys in blue.
Well, they just showed you can screen the zone, and Blake Griffin is pretty versatile. He can handle or set that screen. That time he was handling, snaked his way through there, got a pretty good look at the basket. Warriors just not able to squeeze it. Isaiah Stewart getting there. You got a lot of offensive rebounders in there. As soon as that shot goes up, got to find somebody.
Well, and you think about, how do you miss Draymond Green?
Yeah.
And James Wiseman will check in. It's not just for Draymond, the passing and the defense and the leadership. Draymond's an excellent defensive rebounder. And for Wiseman, that will be a focus. When they miss, go get it. Blake Griffin will get himself to the line.
Yeah, he was going up against a small defender, Andrew Wiggins, and they ran a cross screen to get him open. The Pistons are running good offense right now, throwing a lot at the Warriors. And so Blake Griffin is going to be aggressive.
Think about this for Blake Griffin. 11 years, right? He's had only 1 year where he didn't miss over 20 games due to injury.
Yeah.
I mean, he was the #1 pick. Remember, he didn't play that whole rookie year. at his best, he's been an elite player, but his career has been defined by injuries, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's why he's still kind of a question mark for this organization. Dwayne Casey, he's feeling the stress right now. They're trying to keep him healthy, but obviously you bring in Jeremy Grant, bring in Mason Plumlee, you get some of the young guys. They just needed some building blocks because they're not sure about him when it comes to health.
Free throws down, Detroit back up to their largest lead, equaling it at 12. Wiggins and Wiseman up top. Wiggins down the lane. Pretty good defense by Stewart. And Damian Lee. Damian Lee came into the game 7 of 10 on threes.
He's feeling good. That's a good percentage.
Up in the triple there.
Yeah, his confidence is sky high. He's just shooting right now.
He's worked himself into being such a good player.
You can tell the way he wanted that shot at the end of that game against the Bulls.
Killian Hayes catch and shoot, and there's Wanamaker coming back for the rebound. Warriors are doing a lot of good things. Rebounding, not one of them. But defending, passing, sharing. Wiseman tipped it, but couldn't quite grab it. Blake Griffin. See Wiseman just there. Just be big. Catch and shoot, miss, and then Stewart fighting Wiseman, but that will be Warrior ball.
Stewart almost had himself another one.
6'9", 250, the 1 year at Washington. Isaiah Stewart, Sadiq Bey, Killian Hayes, their 3 number 1 picks.
They're forcing a good amount of misses.
Oh, if you're the Dubs, you've got Detroit shooting 32%.
Got to squeeze it.
It's like, just keep playing this kind of defense.
Now the Pistons are in his zone, I believe.
Wiseman, a little top of the key jumper.
Okay.
James Wiseman, if anyone said he was going to shoot threes and perimeter J's like this, well, are you kidding me?
He said it. They asked him, what kind of game do you have? And the first thing he said was, I want to stretch the floor. And he talked about Anthony Davis and guys like that. So he's got it in his game.
Pass went to Jeremy Grant. The easy rebound by Wiggins. Andrew Wiggins, scattered floor down the lane. And Wiggins, the Jayhawk with the tomahawk.
Just attacking the rim with no regard for human life. Had everybody caught off guard. Everybody was turned around. No one was ready to play defense. Get out, get in transition and attack. Wiseman's got a lot of tools. And listen, Warriors are still in this game, down by 5, trying to make a little comeback here.
In a year that tested everyone around the world.
Everybody here is watching you, 'cause you feel like home. You're like a dream come true. But if by chance you're here alone, can I have a moment before I go? 'Cause I've been by myself all night long, hoping you're someone I used to know. You look like a movie, you sound like a song. My God, this reminds me of when we were young. Let me photograph you in this light, in case it is the last time that we might be exactly like we were before we realized we were sad of getting old. It made us restless. It was just like a movie, it was just like a song. I was so scared to face my fears, 'cause nobody told me that you'd be near. And I swear you moved overseas. That's what you said when you left me. You still look like a movie, still sound like a song. My God, this reminds me of when we were young. Let me photograph you in this light, in case it is
of my absolute favorite people in the world have rejoined the Warrior organization. Sean Livingston, 3 championships for SDOT. He is the Director of Player Affairs and Engagement, and you cannot have a frown if you're around Leandro Barbosa. This guy is a human smile. Such a great attitude, such a great person, and coming back to be a player mentor coach. And credit Bob Myers, Joe Lacob for keeping people within the Warrior family, bringing Zaza Pachulia back, as well as the Pistons go back court and turn it over.
Well, it's perfect with those 2 guys because those are 2 guys that all the players respect and love. So they got a lot to give.
But I mean, Sean Livingston and Leandro Barbosa, you talk about building a culture with David West and Draymond Green and Steph Curry and Klay Thompson. Wiseman finally misses the 3. Wanamaker, little extra effort.
Hey, the Warriors are a little more aggressive now. They're the more aggressive team on both sides. Got a little momentum, trying to keep that going.
Well, you hit on it about 5 minutes ago. Just keep playing. You know, okay, you're not grabbing rebounds, things. You're getting down 12, but just keep playing. Keep doing good things. Keep working. Jordan Poole didn't want that 3. Looked for Wiseman on the dive cut. Didn't give it to him. Shot clock at 3. Wiggins to the big man. Spin and everything but the finish. That was a nifty spin move. It'll still be Warrior ball. Now, to put in perspective for Wiseman.
Oh, no.
This is his 4th professional game. He played 3 games in college. He's already played more NBA than he ever did in college.
This is true. At Memphis, didn't play that much, only 3 games. And I always said it. I felt like he would have been a lock if he would have played his full season at Memphis. But this is...
He caught Blake Griffin with that inadvertent
on the elbow.
Kind of swing. I'm still kind of enjoying that 360 Wiseman spin move. It just would have been beautiful if he had laid it over iron.
Yeah, it was a good play made by Andrew Wiggins. Just... everything gets a little stagnant. You attack, use your speed, get downhill, get by your man, draw the help in addition to James Wiseman.
Wiseman shooting a bunch of 3s now.
I like his mentality. They'll stay aggressive.
And that open.
Yeah, you just want to have a balance. Like, if you're that open, go ahead and shoot it, but they like you inside, too. Oh, he would have had that block.
A nice finish by Josh Jackson.
Yeah, James Wiseman got denied by the rim that time. He would have had it.
Learning as he goes. This is basically a high school center playing in the NBA. Damian Lee missing that 3. And Blake Griffin the rebound.
But Blake Griffin might have been concussed after that. I guess he's okay.
It's just odd to me to watch Blake Griffin run to the 3-point line every time.
Handle the ball as much as he does.
Killian Hayes. Nod to Jeremy Grant with a shot clock at 3. Stepped in, and he'll draw an offensive foul. So Curry draws the charge.
They're helping each other, moving on a string defensively. That chemistry on defense is building before our eyes. Your responsibility is not just your man. You got to help your teammates out. And Steph saw that Kelly Oubre left his feet, was probably going to be out of the play, and Jeremy Grant was going to rip it through and try to get to the basket. Steph stepped over there, caught Jeremy off guard. He's like, really? He got there? Yes, he did, Jeremy.
Steph will take that break. Curry traveled, shuffled the feet before he shot the ball.
Mason Plumlee jumped out there. He got a down screen, and Mason Plumlee had to switch out onto him, so he tried to sidestep. We saw Damian Lee do that last game without dribbling, and Steph tried to do it. They called a walk-on Steph. Steph is still dumbfounded.
I'm thinking that they're having
he's still
they're looking at Blake Griffin. I don't know if when he got hit in the mouth, if he got blood or what he's got going on, but that could have the infectious disease control timeout.
Yeah, he did have blood in his mouth for sure. Saw that.
That's exactly what they're checking on. So, building chemistry defensively, when you haven't played together, is it, hey, I know I'm going to force this guy this way, but my teammate better be there? Is everybody knowing the game plan? I mean, explain that a little bit.
For sure. Just making sure you're there to help the helper, being on time, understanding when guys are probably going to get beaten off the dribble, and making sure you know what your teammates are capable of as far as their ability to move their feet, their lateral quickness, who's probably going to get beat here. Like, with Steph and Draymond, they know. Like, Steph knows exactly what Draymond's going to do defensively. Some of these other new guys, you're learning your tendencies just like you would on the offensive side.
Wanamaker went for the steal. Josh Jackson missed. How about Wanamaker coming back for that rebound? Long shots yield long rebounds. And with everyone shooting a million threes in the league, rebounding isn't just being tall anymore.
They're throwing a lot of double team to Steph. He's getting off of it.
Wiseman took some contact from Blake Griffin.
That spin move might have worked there. He could have spun around the defender. That was actually a good defense possession for the Pistons. They stepped up.
Plumlee on the back down. They double him. Cycling around to Jeremy Grant. Now, Steve Kerr will tell them during this timeout, there is no need to double team Mason Plumlee. He's the least dangerous of all the Pistons on the floor.
Yeah, they got a little double team happy that time, maybe. But Andrew Wiggins, just in attack mode, in transition. Keep that same mentality. Warriors are down 10 right now.
Time's running out on the final days to get a great deal at Toyotathon. There, now you have a little more time.
Last chance to get 0% APR on Camry or get up to $3,500 cash back. Ends Monday.
I feel younger.
Toyota, let's go places.
Then Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Colonel Snowman melted, bringing us this delicious piping hot meal with all the fixins.
Why did it have to be so piping hot?
This holiday at T-Mobile, get an iPhone 12 with 5G on us on every single plan. Switch now and save 20% on your bill versus the other guys. That's right, iPhone 12 on us. It's time to holiday on with T-Mobile.
The holidays are a time for giving.
To your friends, your family,
To your teacher.
in that spirit of giving, Chevy's proud to give our employee discount to everyone. The Chevy price you pay
Is what we pay.
Not a cent more.
because giving and giving back is what the holidays are all about.
Now through January 4th, use the Chevy employee discount for everyone to get a total value of over $8,400 on this Silverado. Hurry, the employee discount for everyone ends January 4th.
At Cresco, we don't just rent tools, we rent problem solvers. Flooded basement? We've got tools for that. Overgrown trees? We've got tools for that too. Creaky steps you promised you'd fix? We've definitely got the tools for that. I'm Chris Smith, president of Cresco. We can help you find the right tools for your project, and we can show you how to use them. If you need it, Cresco's got it.
All over the Bay Area and online at CrescoRent.com.
Time's running out on the final days to get a great deal at Toyotathon.
That we might be exactly like we were before we realized we were sad of getting old. It made us restless. It was just like a movie. It was just like a song.
Good look at the Motor City. Fourth and final game of this road trip for the Warriors. Warriors have yet to play a home game. That will be rectified Friday as they begin a 7-game homestand, but they would love to come home 2-2 on this trip. Steph Curry, 3 of 6 shooting, but credit Detroit, they've limited him to only 6 shot attempts.
They're showing him a lot of bodies. Everybody else has to be ready to attack.
Oh, Steph did everything there. He got Wanamaker to the line. I mean, Steph Curry, we talk about being the greatest shooter in the world, but his wizardry handling the ball. He just dribbled through 3 defenders.
He's a walking video game. He is.
Man.
He's definitely got a crazy handle, and it seems to get better every year, but there was 3 defenders around him there. And if you're Brad Wanamaker, move without the ball, and everybody else. And Brad Wanamaker cut really well and gave Steph a nice little passing lane, close quarters there to get it to him. Just attack the basket, get to the free throw line here.
Wanamaker is the perfect backup veteran point guard that the Warriors grabbed in the offseason. 1 of 2 from the line there. He defends, he's smart. He knows he's kind of the caddy to Steph, and now in this case playing alongside him. The Warriors are pretty young in so many other spots. It's good to have a veteran guy. Josh Jackson, man, very smooth down the lane.
That time, James Wiseman wanted to stay with the roller. He wanted to make Jackson shoot it. That he did.
Wanamaker will get himself to the line again. The Warriors are running back on made baskets.
Hey, this is what they're doing. That's why they're the fastest team in the league right now. They're getting a lot of shot attempts up. They're leading the league in shot attempts.
So Wanamaker to shoot a pair. And a word from McDonald's.
You don't see values this tempting every day. Well, except on McDonald's value menu. Now buy one McDouble, McChicken, 4-piece chicken McNuggets, or small fries, and get another for just $1. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
So the free throwing is becoming contagious because a phenomenal free thrower has just split a pair. The Warriors are 7 of 12 from the line after being 27 of 30 in Chicago. They had a foul down low before Wiseman landed on Blake Griffin.
Blake tried to draw another one. He did, but it doesn't matter. They got Blake Griffin playing point forward, bringing the ball up.
Yep. So Wiggins in, Wanamaker out. But the foul down low saved the shooting foul. That will be the other thing you tell Wiseman. Don't worry about blocking threes.
No.
Just, you have a standing reach of 9-1.
Just stand there. Put the hands up.
Stand there, put the hands. He's literally learning everything, and Steve Kerr is telling him right now.
Every time he comes out, it's a teaching moment.
Yeah, when they pump fake, you don't leave your feet. Plumlee working on Looney. Again, he likes to dribble to pass. And Toscano Anderson, he knocked it out of bounds. It'll still be Detroit ball, but only 2.3 to shoot.
Where you got no double team there, no one overhelped. Everybody stayed home. They're ready to defend. He's right back in. He just wanted to teach him a little bit.
That was it. It literally was, don't elevate on the pump fake. That's all he told him. And then go back in. .3 to shoot. They give Plumlee the three, and that was very smart and very judicious.
He learned.
It's the first rule. Who's a shooter, who's not a shooter? Oubre didn't want that three. Wiseman on Blake Griffin. The interchange to Kelly Oubre. The wing jumper rims out, so the Warriors have really cooled off here in the second quarter. Haven't scored in nearly 4 minutes. Blake Griffin passed it up. Josh Jackson won't. Warriors are rebounding better off these misses.
They were fortunate there. There's a communication breakdown. Blake probably should have shot that one.
Toscano. Little pump fake. Better pass to Wiggins.
There you go.
Beautifully done.
They're playing together.
Toscano Anderson's grabbing his leg, though.
Oh, no. They don't need any
He
injuries.
fell in the lane, and you could see him hobbling back in. It's the Warriors.
That's the last.
In the early part of the season, you haven't had Draymond, you haven't had Smailagic. Marquise Chris broke his leg. You don't have Klay Thompson, and now Juan Toscano is just trying to work this out. He went down immediately after this pass.
It's a good draw and kick. You got Jeremy Grant closing out, not under control. He leaves his feet. You get into the paint, draw and kick again, and you get a good look for Andrew Wiggins. You just hope Juan Toscano's okay now.
Wiggins, first Warrior in double figures with 10. Josh Jackson has 11 for Detroit. Eric Pascal in.
See if you can finish this half strong. You're only down 7 here. Get a few stops. Feel good going into halftime.
Derrick Rose on the kick out. Jeremy Grant from deep. Grabbed that rebound, and Wiseman
oh my goodness,
couldn't do it. Everything but the catch. Sadiq Bey pulled the string short. Steph will grab it. Steph had his pocket picked. So Jeremy Grant dropping it back. D. Rose. Wiseman flew in for that. Another offensive rebound for Detroit. This is becoming almost comical. Wiseman knocked it away. Now Pascal. The Warriors came up with 4 stops that trip down.
Hey, they're working defensively.
They are.
Look on the bright side, but just squeezing it, getting the loose balls. Steph having maybe a little more awareness like he normally does, just knowing where the defenders are around him, but they end up getting it. They stopped him.
Just saying, to be down 7 when the opponent's shooting 31%
is
almost mathematically impossible.
There you have it there. The offensive rebound's 10. Second chance points, 15 for the Detroit Pistons.
Pascal down the lane. Pascal hammering that.
And Plumlee wanted no parts of him.
Beautiful delivery by Steph.
Plumlee just got out of the way. He's like, you got it, you got it. Double pump. Beast mode for Eric Pascal.
Derrick Rose attacking. Jeremy Grant. Steph will commit the foul there.
Steph's making plays. Again, they're throwing a lot of bodies at him. Watch two defenders stay with him again. Pocket passes there. Plumlee's like, I want to take the offensive. No, I'm just going to get out the way. Forget this. This dude is a monster. I saw a video of Eric Pascal the other day. They threw a lob for him. He windmilled it in the air. He's got stupid bounce. Thick body, stupid bounce. Raise the roof. Okay, I'm going to give the celebration about a B+ because he didn't really commit all the way. You want to just go through with that, right? I like the spontaneity, but he didn't finish the motion. Go ahead and finish the celebration there.
Wasn't Raise the Roof like late 90s?
Yeah, but I like that he's bringing it back. Yeah, that's an oldie but a goodie. So I'm okay with that. I'm going to give him a B+. Just commit to it.
Are you actually saying Old Town Philly is back again?
Nice. Very nice. Yes, that's what I'm saying. The two defenders staying with Steph again.
Oubre attacking. With a lefty hammer. Well, the Warriors just want to dunk a few times in a row. That'd be great.
Yeah, someone tell Jackson stay off social media tonight. They're going to be showing that one.
And that's a rough foul for Wiseman. He did everything right there, but just enough of the body contact.
And again, Steph, two defenders go with him, and Kelly Oubre just shifting, moving around the three-point line. And Jackson jumped. And that was a bad decision because Kelly Oubre is coming in there super hard. Incredible.
I just like the Warriors kind of spirit tonight, though.
Oh, yeah.
Because it can get demoralizing on the offensive rebounds, and yet they still play defense.
Yeah.
They still have shared the ball. They still have different guys playing hard. You've got Wiggins again in double figures. This is just keep hanging on the road. That's what you have to do sometimes. Just hang in the game.
Stay in the game. Do whatever you can. Stay in the game. They're competing. Guys are aggressive, making plays, ready to attack when Steph gets double teamed.
Curry's doing everything.
Yes.
I mean, Steph in this half has had a really good coach in Dwayne Casey say, I'm putting 6 guys on Curry, right?
And it's smart.
And Steph is just finding people over and over.
And his teammates are moving without the ball.
Yes.
They're not just watching him. They understand what's happening here. Like, have some high IQ and figure out what the opponents are doing to Steph. Move without the ball. Be ready for your opportunities because Steph is going to find you. He's got point guard skills. He's got vision. He sees the floor.
Tell you what, you don't want to leave this game at the line, though. 7 of 13 free throwing. And Oubre 1 of 2. But you're right in the game. And in the second half, if you want to hold Detroit to 31% shooting again, that'd be fine.
Right? And get some more defensive rebounds, that'd be fine, too.
Double high screen. Derrick Rose back out to Jeremy Grant. He will launch the 3. Long rebound.
That's tough. That's a long rebound, though.
He rose with another opportunity. Plumlee will draw the foul.
That's all Plumlee is doing. He's just saying, every shot that goes up, I'm trying to grab the rebound. I'm getting every offensive rebound I can. And that time, no one was on him because everybody was helping on the initial drive. So you got to realize when those bigs go to help, the guards got to get back in there. You got to be the first to react. Especially against guys like Plumlee who are only thinking about getting offensive rebounds.
3-year, $25 million deal. He'd been the backup in Denver. Mason Plumlee, 4 years at Duke. He's 30 years of age. But he knows who he is. I mean, to your point, he's a passer, he's a good defender, and he goes to the glass every time.
He is. As a team, again, they're a really good offensive rebounding team. They have been early in the season thus far.
Plumlee, not normally a good free thrower, rattles that one out. 6-point game and about tenths of a second game clock, shot clock winding down the half.
May throw another double team at Steph, so be ready to attack if you're his teammates move without the ball, is what they're thinking.
Kind of a 1-4 set here. Now Looney goes for the high screen. Curry weaving through the entire roster, and he will draw the blocking foul. And Steph will shoot 2. his first free throws of the night.
Did they call it tech just now, too? That was a mean hezzy he threw at him. Steph was determined. He's like, I know you're going to try to throw different bodies at me. I'm going to reject this screen. Mason Plumlee tried to follow him. Hezzy
for
all the way in there.
Citizens, describe hezzy.
Hesitation. Well, hesitation can be when you act like you're about. Yeah, they did call it technical. You act like when you're about to shoot it, and a lot of times you just keep your dribble. So a lot of times it's just a quick head fake, a torso and head fake, and you continue your dribble and get to the basket. A lot of times you see Steph still has the handle, and defenders are jumping around, literally jumping around.
So feel free if you're 55 or older to drop hezzy when you're talking to your youngsters.
There you go.
So make it 66 in a row for Curry from the line. Eric Pascal getting a lot of minutes tonight at the small ball center spot. Been a little different for him.
If you can go in the half here, only down 3, you'd be feeling okay. I mean, even though you should be up because of the way they've shot the ball, the offensive rebounds really helped them. But all in all, you fought at the end of this half.
D. Rose misses the 3, and after being down 12, the Warriors trail by 3 at the half. Maybe the best defensive half of the year. They held Detroit to 30% shooting from the field. Rebounding a bit of an issue, but sharing the ball, playing D down 3 at the break. Glenn and I will come back and tell you about the craziest opening week of an NBA season we've seen in quite a long time.
No one has ever seen anything like COVID. My best friend's father died of COVID-19, then my father caught it. Wearing a mask, washing your hands. You have the power to protect the ones you love.
When Dr. Fries go off the menu, he can't escape the craving.
You don't consume me! I consume you!
This season, Kia's got great deals on our new lineup of vehicles built to help you take on winter. Stop by your local Kia dealer and discover cars and SUVs loaded with advanced tech and safety features, all with our legendary reliability. So this year, you won't just cope with winter. You'll command it. Right now, get 0% APR for 66 months plus 1,000 holiday bonus cash in the purchase of a 2021 Sportage or lease a 2021 Sportage LX for $159 a month.
No matter the neighborhood, you'll always have that neighbor, the one who has everything except humility. To show up the show-off, do you need power?
When we were young, when we were young, when we were young, when we were young, it's hard to win me back. Everything just takes me back to when you were there, to when you were there. And a part of me keeps holding on, just in case it hasn't gone. Guess I still care. Do you still care? It was just like a movie. It was just like a song. My God, this reminds me of when we were young. Photograph you in this light, in case it is the last time that we might be exactly like we were before we realized we were sad of getting old. It made us restless. Oh, I'm so mad I'm getting old. It makes me reckless. It was just like a movie. It was just like a song when we were young.
Naughty girls don't get hurt, can't feel anything. When will I learn? I push it down, push it down. I'm the one for a good time, call phone's blowing up. They're ringing my doorbell, I feel the love, feel the love. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, drink. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, drink. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, drink. Throwing back till I lose count. I am gonna swing from the chandelier, from the chandelier. I am gonna live like tomorrow doesn't exist, like it doesn't exist. I'm gonna fly like a bird through the night, feel my tears as I dry. I'm gonna swing from the chandelier, from the chandelier. And I'm holding on for the life. Won't look down, won't open my eyes. Give my glass full into morning light, 'cause I'm just holding on for tonight. Help me, I'm holding on for the life. Won't look down, won't open my eyes. Give my glass full into morning light, 'cause I'm just holding on for tonight, on for tonight. Sun's up, I'm a mess, gotta get up now, gotta run from this. Here comes the shame, here comes the shame. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, drink. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, drink. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, drink. Throwing back till I lose count. I am gonna swim from the chandelier, from the chandelier. I am gonna live like tomorrow doesn't exist, like it doesn't exist. I am gonna fly like a bird through the night, feel my tears as they dry. I am gonna swing from the chandelier, from the chandelier. And I'm holding on for the life. Won't look down, won't open my eyes. Give my glass full into morning light, 'cause I'm just holding on for the night. Help me, I'm holding on for the life. Won't look down, won't open my eyes. Give my glass full into morning light, 'cause I'm just holding on for tonight, on for tonight, on for tonight. 'Cause I'm just holding on for tonight. Oh, I'm just holding on for tonight, 'cause I'm just holding on for tonight, on for tonight, on for tonight. 'Cause I'm just holding on for tonight. Oh, I'm just holding on for tonight, 'cause I'm just holding on for tonight, on for tonight.
Scared of dentists and the dark, and I was scared of pretty girls and starting conversations. Oh, my friends are turning green, with a magician's assistant in their dream. Oh. Whoa, they come unstuck, lady, running down to the riptide, taken away to the dark side. I wanna be your left-hand man, 'cause I love you when you're singing that song. And I got a lump in my throat, 'cause you're singing the words alone. There's this movie that I think you'll like. This guy decides to quit his job and heads to New York City. Oh, this cowboy's running from himself, and she's been living on the highest shelf. Whoa, they come unstuck. Lady, you're running down to the riptide, taken away to the dark side. I wanna be your left hand man, 'cause I love you when you're singing that song. I got a lump in my throat 'cause you're singing the words wrong. I just gotta know if you're gonna stay. I just gotta know. I can't have it any other way. I think she's destined for the screen. I just gotta know you've ever seen. Oh, lady, gonna stay, taken away to the dark side. I wanna be your left hand man, 'cause I love you when you're singing that song. And I got a lump in my throat 'cause you're singing the words all wrong. Oh lady, running down to the riptide, taken away to the dark side. Oh, I wanna be your left hand man, 'cause I love you when you're singing that song. And I got a lump in my throat 'cause you're singing the words all wrong.
I tried to beat you, but you're so hot that I'm melting. I fell right through the clocks. Now trying to get back before the cool don't run out on me. Giving it my best, and nothing's gonna stop me but divine temptation. I'm making it to give my time to win some more love song, but I won't hesitate no more, no more. It cannot wait. I'm yours. Yeah. Well, open up your mind and see like me. Open up your plans and damn, you're free. And look into your heart and you'll find love, 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 love. Listen to the music of the moment, people dance and sing. We're just one big family, and it's our God-forsaken right to be loved, love, 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 love. So I won't hesitate no more, no more. It cannot wait. I'm sure there's no need to complicate. Our time is short. This is our fate. I'm yours. Won't you come on? Scoot your never closer, dear. And I need by your ear. Step up, 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 up. I've been spreading way too long, checking my tongue in the mirror and bending over backwards just to try to see it clearer. But my breath fogged up the glass, and so I drew a new face and I laughed. I guess what I'll be saying is there ain't no better reason to read yourself of vanities and just go with the seasons. It's what we aim to do. Our name is our virtue, but I won't hesitate no more, no more. It cannot wait. I'm yours. Well, open up your mind and see like me. Open up your plans and damn, you're free. And look look into your heart and you'll find that the sky is yours. So please don't, please don't, please don't. There's no need to complicate, 'cause your time is yours. This is our fate. I'm yours. Ba-da-bum, ba-ba-da-doom, oh, I'm yours. Oh, I'm yours. Ooh, do-do-do-do-do. Best to believe I'm yours. You best believe I'm yours. Well, open up your mind and see like me. Well, open up your plans and damn, you're free. And look into your heart and you'll find that the sky is yours. So please don't, please don't. From walking home and talking loads to seeing shows and evening clothes with you. From nervous touch and getting drunk to staying up and waking up with you. But now we're slipping at the edge, holding something we don't need.
42%, 5 of 17 on threes. You'd like to see a few more step threes there, but man, you can't get past the second chance points. 16-3. If that's replicated in the second half, Pistons are going to get their first win of the season if James Wiseman and friends can rebound the ball. Now, is rebounding, is it technique? Is it want to? Is it aggression? What is it, awareness? What are we talking about?
Well, it's all of those things. You can kind of track the defenders and the rebounders that have a knack for it. Just understand where the ball is coming off the rim on any given shot. But again, the defensive IQ, making sure you help the helper if you're a guard. You're a big goes to help. You got to help him and get to his man and put a body on his man, and that hasn't happened often enough.
Did you see what Draymond just showed Wiseman?
Yeah.
The NBA bump and go.
Yeah.
You know, it's not high school box out. It is bump the guy, then go get the ball.
Yeah,
that's NBA rebounding for big men.
Yeah, you don't have to stay on his body. You could just kind of hit him and get out of there.
So who becomes the third scorer to add to Curry and Wiggins? And then can you slow down Sadiq Bey here in the second half?
Probably Oubre Jr. is going to stay aggressive.
So Killian Hayes, kicked by Steph Curry. It's Killian Hayes with Sadiq Bey, Jeremy Grant, Mason Plumlee, and Josh Jackson for Detroit.
I mean, Killian Hayes said he patterned his game after James Harden. He does like to step back. He is lefty.
And Juan Toscano-Anderson starts the second half, so that is good. He definitely had the injury and had to go to the locker room. There's Wiseman with a block. Oh, man, that wingspan.
Jackson's cut. Kelly Oubre Jr. was on it, and James Wiseman. All that length down there. You can't finish above that.
All that attention on Curry in the first half. Steph set up teammates. Curry opens with a three here.
He was just happy they didn't double. They just basically switched that one. He's like, only one defender's on me? Let me go to work.
Plumlee, nifty pass. Better defense by Juan, and a beautiful delivery by Killian Hayes.
Steph was like, he was screaming there. He's like, I got to see man and ball. He's focused on the ball. His man stuck behind him.
On Toscano-Anderson for three. That is his first shot of the game, but he drops in the triple.
I guess he's okay.
Your ankle feels much better after you make a three.
After the make, right? It's good therapy.
Wiseman sagging out Plumlee, and rightly so.
A lot of backdoor cuts for the Detroit Pistons now. Stay aware.
Shot clock at 7. Plumlee going to work on Wiseman. He bothered him on that running hook.
I like how he gassed him. Gave himself some space to move his feet. Just knowing your personnel.
Warriors were down 12 in the first half. If you're just getting home or you've been around out and about today, Kelly Oubre made his first three, but missing there.
See, I like him driving those, right? Just show it and drive it. This is the back cut. Killian Hayes, he got caught in the air, and Steph was focused on the back cut and just didn't see Jeremy Grant behind him.
Jeremy Grant and Wiggins. Montescano got there just enough to bother Sadiq Bey, and here's Oubre. Full speed. Oubre, blocking foul.
Yeah, tried to step through him. That was nice. Sadiq Bey tried to stop short, guess right, but it's so tough when an offensive player of the caliber of Kelly Oubre Jr. is coming at you full speed in transition. You got to guess perfectly right. And Kelly Oubre just stepped through there.
It's also interesting, Oubre's left-handed, and yet he cut back to the right because he thought that Bey might guess to his strong hand, so there was a little chess match back and forth as the free throw line was unkind for the Dubs in the first half.
Warriors tied the game. Yeah, they're getting to the free throw line. You just got to make them now. It's 11 for 18, I believe.
Now, you said you thought Blake Griffin might have got a concussion in the first half. He's not playing the second half with concussion protocol.
He looked a little woozy, didn't he?
Knocked away by Oubre.
Oh, Steph thought he was going to go. He just bailed out.
Well, the turnover back to Jeremy Grant. Drop it inside to Plumlee. Wiseman blocked it. And then the very late whistle for the foul.
Yeah, the official from behind him called it. I don't know if he had the best angle. I don't know if that was Lauren that called it?
Yeah, Lauren Holtkamp called that foul.
Jeremy Grant coming down in transition. Defenders go with him. Kick it to Plumlee. James Wiseman trying to get it from behind. It's really tough. I will say that. It's really tough to block it clean with that kind of precision from behind the player. But Wiseman's got that length. If there's anyone that can do it, it's him. But he's got 4 fouls, so you got to be careful now.
Wiseman got some rookie fouls in the first half. That one was for blocking shots, and he inhales that rebound on the missed free throw. On the road, you want to stay in the game and see if you can grab one, and the Warriors have done a good job of that. They were down 12 in the first half, just kind of grinding through this game. Best defensive game they've played in the young season. Montescano Anderson kicking it back to Wiggins. Nice block.
Jeremy Grant read that all the way.
And then Sadiq Bey threw it away.
Sadiq Bey's like, what happened? Did I throw a bad pass? Was that my fault? Yes, it was your fault.
Dwayne Casey was excellent as a defensive coach in Dallas and really good coach in Toronto. And he get an opportunity to rebuild these Pistons.
He's an even better person than he is a coach.
Shot clock at 11. Steph comes around. Nice screen by Wiggins. Beautiful screen.
That's how they work together. That's how you look for Steph. Andrew Wiggins stepped in there, set that screen. Steph loves it. He's having a good time. They're working together. They're starting to figure these things out, right? Steph moving without the ball. If he comes towards you, you step in, set a screen. Warriors up 2 right now.
This season, Kia's got great deals on our new lineup of vehicles. So
Curry on the triple, but the screen by Andrew Wiggins was in preference.
These are some of the things we're thinking about. How good are you when the play doesn't dictate you do something? Like, once you get past the first option, that doesn't work. Maybe the second option doesn't work. Can you just play? And can you play together, work together? And that's what the Warriors did there. A little full court press action. Trying to get their energy up.
Oh, Oubre knocks it away. Oubre streaking to the rim. Oubre to dunk it home.
It just caught DeLon right off guard. That length. Thought it was further away than he was.
Oubre's wingspan is wider than 7 feet, and that time a little reach-in foul.
He got a little over-aggressive there.
Tell you what, though, any kind of even like a three-quarter trap, when you have Wiggins and Oubre out on the front of that, that's not a lot of fun.
And the thing is with Oubre, not only is he long, but he can move his feet, so he can afford to gamble every now and then if it's a smart gamble. And that was a super smart gamble because he just reached in there really quick and poked it away.
Jeremy Grant and Plumlee, DeLon right in with Josh Jackson and Sadiq Bey. Knocked away. Warriors have been everywhere defensively.
Mr. Juan Toscano-Anderson in the right place at the right time on the weak side.
Wiseman with the early seal. And normally when you chop down, you're going to get a foul there. Plumlee did not. It'll still be Warrior ball.
I tried to reward James Wiseman. He got in there in the post and tried to bury Mason Plumlee. But Mason Plumlee, kind of like Andre Iguodala, savvy veteran. Get him before he goes up. You may not be able to contest at the top, but you can get him before he goes up and swipe down and strip it.
Year 2, Wiseman will be shooting free throws.
And protecting that ball better.
Yes. Wiggins on Sadiq Bey. Tough fadeaway. Rimming that out. Plumlee, nice rebound. Look at Plumlee handle it. As I said, he's a very good passer for a big guy. And then sets the screen. Sadiq Bey with the pump fake. Sadiq Bey unable to finish. Wiseman stayed down, didn't leave his feet. And then Wiseman the rebound.
James Wiseman learned his lesson. All those teaching lessons from Coach Kerr.
Steph tried to reward Juan Toscano-Anderson for the hustle.
All those teaching moments from Coach Kerr where he's on the bench. Just stay down. You don't have to jump. You're tall enough. He just stayed down there, ended up getting the rebound. And also, you don't get a foul. He's got 4 fouls.
4 fouls, that's right. He's aware of where he's fitting in this game tonight. Plumlee running the high post. Shot clock at 10. Jeremy Grant. Oh, Grant with a solid right hand.
James Wiseman didn't want to try to contest that with it. You just get a tomahawk dunk, monster dunk.
Jeremy
Spike
Grant,
that one super hard.
Jeremy Grant is Harvey's son and Horace Grant's nephew. Jaren Grant's brother. A lot of basketball in that family, and got a foul off the ball.
They're trying to run a Steph Curry back screen, but here's the ball screen, a little handoff. James Wiseman just doesn't want to get that 4th foul. He's got to step up there. Well, normally he would step up.
Yeah. 2 minutes left in the game.
I'm okay with
you're fouling and contesting, but that was 7 minutes left in the third. Wiseman down the lane. And we'll shuffle the feet. Had the nice spin move in the first half. You got to think that this is like drinking from a fire hose for him right now.
Sure, and he didn't have training camp. Didn't get to play in the preseason.
3 games in college, but now 4 games in the NBA. Just keep that in mind for a 19-year-old kid. Oubre held on to Grant. That's why that pass was errant.
They just exchanged there on that side. Kelly Oubre got caught behind on the wrong side of the cutter. So he reached in. You're going to make sure if you're switching, you keep your body in between your man in the basket.
Steve Kerr has seen a vastly improved Warrior defense tonight, and you want it to pay off.
Let him shoot that.
Plumlee, kind of a warm-up jumper, but that's why you let him shoot that. It's not his game. Curry, transition 3. That is his game.
You don't want to let him shoot that. Again, Steph, when he sees only one body on him, defenders not all around him, he's pulling.
So the Warriors up 5. The deflection again. Wiseman will come up with it, but what do we have behind the play?
Kelly Oubre
was fouled by Grant.
Yeah. That same kind of play. But this is just Steph. Defenders are backing up. DeLon Wright, you better get up there. You know who that is?
DeLon Wright, get league pass.
Seriously.
Do you not know that that's Steph Curry coming at you?
Kent Bazemore knows. Teammates love it. But it's still, even though you've seen him do it for years now, it still surprises you when he pulls up from 35. It's not a natural thing.
We are going to see Friday, Sunday, Damian Lillard and Steph Curry. Damian Lillard shooting shots across half court. Half court.
Well, they had a little exchange on Instagram. He's like, hey, if you're going to pull up from half court the first game, Steph's like, I'll do it if you do it.
Dangerous pass. Oubre came to save. Oubre inside. Nice.
I was like,
Kelly Oubre
took his time.
So
50-3 run here. Warriors got a ton of momentum.
Oubre, Wiggins, and Curry all in double figures. Now, Killian Hayes has an ankle, so they're down a point guard. He's out. Blake Griffin's not going to play the second half. Montescano Anderson saving to Curry.
They're alert on the weak side, making it look clogged and
then
back.
Juan running the floor, reversing it up and in.
Oh, my goodness. Both sides of the ball. Defense turns into offense. On the weak side, they're so alert. They're making everything tough for Detroit. All the passes are tough. Get in the passing lanes, not over helping. This half yet.
That's a nice floater by Jeremy Grant. He's taken 7 threes, but that one's scoring on the inside. Bob and Coletta with you. We'll have that 7-game homestand. We have every one of those games. And Looney was pushed on that rebound. Yeah. So that'll be Warrior ball.
How about you give them a taste of your own medicine?
Exactly.
They're boxing out now, trying to get offensive rebounds themselves. Warriors could be a good offensive rebounding team, too. They're top 10 in the league right now. It's early, but I think they can get even better.
When you have Oubre, Wiggins, Looney, Wiseman, yeah, you should be a good offensive rebounding team.
With that kind of crazy length that they have?
Warriors have 9 guys that have a wingspan 7 foot or more. Pass inside and a better defensive play by Jeremy Grant. Derrick Rose will get himself to the line. First playing time for Svi Mihailuk, the Ukrainian kid out of Kansas. Derrick Rose, that gruesome knee injury for the MVP. Former Bob Myers client when Bob was representing players.
There you go.
And just beloved around the league. People think Derrick Rose. You can watch the Warriors live from the comfort of your home in the Dub Hub. Interactive virtual fan experience for Warrior home games. Put you on live TV. Space is limited. You can sign up at Warriors.com. Part of the Dub Hub is going to be the walkway as the Warriors go to the locker room. You'll be able to see and talk to them. They'll be able to talk to you. That's a little different.
That's dope.
First NBA team to do that. Plus, if we see you on the screen there, Kalena will comment on your home setup.
Of course.
I mean, guaranteed. 5-point game. Steph weaving through traffic, but he stepped on the baseline.
Yeah, 2 defenders were tracking him the whole time. He's going to try to give it up and do the relocate, but just stepped on the line.
All that work with that 17-3 run. 55 inside the 5-minute mark. Derrick Rose. You just hope he doesn't have one of those moments where he kind of takes over for 5-6 minutes.
Not if they keep double teaming like that.
Oh, DeLon Wright. Nice spin move. So here come the Pistons after the Warriors had pushed it to 9. Detroit led by 12 in the first half. And see, there are so many screens being called offensive fouls.
I don't know if he was moving there. I feel like he was stationary just because the defender fell over crazy hard. But this is DeLon Wright. That's a nice move on Juan Toscano as he switched onto him. Get your defender, his body momentum going one way, you spin back the other way.
The moving screen is because Vlade Divac and others would stick their leg out, things like that. If you set a good screen and a guy runs into you and crumples, that is not necessarily a foul if you were set. That's going to be an offensive foul to return the favor. Mulder playing the D on Derrick Rose.
To your point, you know D. Rose at certain times in the game likes to get super aggressive. This is probably one of those times. You got to make sure you stay with him.
Timeout comes at a good time here. Warriors had been up 9, and Detroit make a little push.
Planet Orange, a leader in eco-friendly, effective pest control. Let us be your partner for all your pest control needs.
And I'll be me.
Planet Orange, family-friendly, pet-friendly, and professional.
Isaiah Stewart is a little limited when it comes to his offensive game, kind of like Andre Drummond was pretty early.
All moving around, try to set it up for Steph again. Little 1-foot runner, beautiful. He makes it look easy.
High teardrop. You know how tough that shot is? 2 defenders were around him, contesting. Made it look easy.
Curry's got 18 to lead the Warriors. Grant will draw a foul here. And
just had the angle on Pascal. Whip it over there real quick. You're helping off just a tad bit. You go really fast. You can move before your defender, just get a quick step on him.
Jeremy Grant, one of the most famous high schools in the country, DeMatha High School in Washington, D.C., has put out a ton of basketball players. Think of Adrian Dantley and Danny Ferry. 26 years of age, that's the time to hit free agency. He was very good with the Denver Nuggets and OKC.
60 over 3 paid.
So the Pistons kind of desperate for their first win. They've led by 12, Warriors led by 9. Game settling back to the Warriors up 3. Curry.
Yeah.
Steph has been so good tonight.
That one looked perfect. He knew that was going in as soon as it left his hand. Isaiah Stewart can't stay with Steph.
There's Derrick Rose, but Looney gave ground, didn't foul him, didn't bail him out. Pascal handling. Curry's hit a couple in a row. And then Oubre just showed Rose the ball. And that is going to be the lay-in and the foul. You want one or the other.
Yeah, Steph was in a bad position there, 2-on-1. Something bad was going to happen. But Kelly Oubre Jr. just a little loose with the ball, trying to throw ball fakes at him, trying to figure out if he's going to drive it. And they got the deflection. They're getting out on the opposite side. Again, the Warriors, for the most part this season, have taken care of the ball, especially for how fast they played, how many possessions they've had. So 13 turnovers now for the Warriors.
Oh, nice block. Curry sent away. Mihailuk heading into the front court. Derrick Rose will launch. He'll miss everything. I mean, Detroit, I keep looking down just to see if my math is correct, but they're shooting 31% for the game.
And for the Warriors, from three-point range.
Yeah, you're holding a team to 31% shooting. You want to win that game. This has been an excellent defensive effort by the Dubs. Rebounding wasn't there in the first half, but Rose holding on and committing the fouls. Mulder tried to come off the screen.
See, I think you lose a little bit of your credibility if you're going to argue with a play like that. It looked like from where we're watching that it was an obvious foul. And if you're arguing that, the officials kind of remember that. And they're like, oh, this guy, he's arguing, don't really pay attention to him. You lose your credibility.
The Warriors in Chicago, big reason why you win a one-point game is going 27 of 30 free throwing. Tonight, not as good, 12 of 19, but Mulder makes the first there. Oubre, 14 points, 4 boards, 6 of 10 shooting, and Kelly continues kind of building that. I thought the Chicago game, when you've got 11 points and 4 steals and 9, I mean, he just did so many other good things in that game.
Eventually you get rewarded with some points if you just keep playing that way, keep that mentality up. They missed another free throw.
Leaving a lot at the line. 12 of 20 free throwing. Delon Wright attacking and kicking. Mihailuk's a very good three-point shooter. And right on cue, he drops it in.
Well, the Warriors were trying to play off of everybody, but he's one of the guys you got to make sure you get out there and contest.
21st in the league in three-point shooting a year ago, then just fouling Pascal. Now, that was where Looney was waiting for Pascal to set up. Mihailuk cannot guard Pascal on the block.
No.
And so good awareness. Does free throwing get contagious if guys start missing it?
It shouldn't.
Warrior fans, Xfinity Mobile can save hundreds on the most reliable network nationwide. Your wireless, your rules only with Xfinity Mobile.
It just looks that way, like it gets contagious and everybody starts missing, but if you're a good free throw shooter, you should be a good free throw shooter even if your boy is missing.
You were a good free throw shooter, so was Darrell Wright, so was Mully.
I did what I could.
Fonte and I were assist makers. We didn't do a lot of shooting.
Playmakers.
There you go.
You need those on every team. There's a role for you.
Give me the towel like ML Carr. I'll cheer you guys on. Derrick Rose off iron, and then it's going to be foul on the Warriors.
I think Jeremy Grant's just selling out to get these offensive rebounds.
So Jeremy Grant to the line.
Their effort is higher than normal teams on the offensive boards.
So Grant's got 18. You know how you know you're making $20 million a year in your new free agent signing? When you've taken 16 shots and you have no assists. I am here to score.
Not much of an assist guy, but they really got him. Well, Christian Wood signed with the Rockets, so he's one of those guys. Jeremy Grant can knock down three-point shots. He's athletic, can get to the rim.
At 26, these should be his best years. Curry, three. They've really freed up Steph with some good-looking triples.
That's just their normal split action. Throw it in the post. We've seen that for years. That is a Warriors staple. Steph's man got screened. He's coming off there. Super quick trigger.
And Curry, good deflection. Still be Detroit ball. Steph efficient tonight. 8 of 14. 4 of 8 on threes. 3 of 3 from the line. Is 23. Leads all scorers.
That's when you're next level. When they're throwing all kinds of defenders at you, 2 and 3 and 4 defenders, and you still have a game like this where you're this efficient, should have more assists.
They sell out on Mihailuk.
If his teammates
don't
making
get the rebound. It's an instant replay of that first half.
They were doing good on the offensive.
They really
glass.
were. Jeremy Grant again. As I said, he's not passing. Jeremy Grant is coming to score. He's got 22.
20 second chance points now.
That pass hit the net. So here's Mihailuk. He'll get it back barely in his hands. And so now Detroit coming all the way back.
Yeah, he was 11% from three-point range coming into the night, but don't be fooled. That man can shoot it. He's trying to get off.
We're going to have a fourth quarter. Detroit looking for win number 1. Warriors looking to go 500 on the trip. Steph gets around Derrick Rose. Oh, bodies everywhere. Apparently there's no contact on that play. Knocked away by Wiggins, and then Looney is shoved.
Yeah, they're selling out to get to Steph. The handle was on display there, and I actually thought he did a good job. Derrick Rose did a good job staying with Steph and just staying on his body, not giving up a blow by. And then they had like 3 defenders, it seemed like, run over there and just jump and make it tough on Steph at the rim.
2 of them landed on him.
Exactly.
So Kevon Looney's first free throws tonight. Looney was the best plus-minus player for the Warriors in Chicago. He was plus 12 in his minutes, and Damian was second best, and Oubre was third.
Hall of Fame analysis coming.
So Curry is going to get the superstar rest between quarters. Kevon hits both free throws, and you need 2 seconds of defense here. The baseball pass. Deflected away. The Warriors get the... So Detroit up 12 in the first half. Warriors up 9 in the third. Settles at up 1. With 12 minutes remaining to try to get a win on the road. Here came the Pistons.
They're fighting too. They're super hungry. They're 0-3, right? They're trying to get their first win. And you talked about the offensive rebounds for Detroit. They were doing a much better job early in that third quarter, and then Detroit got some there late. So got to make sure you shore up the defensive board, grab it, finish the defensive possession.
Then who's ever guarding Jeremy Grant realize he is one of the featured scorers. Wiggins missing short there. So Derrick Rose with Pascal nearly taking it from him, but he stepped out of bounds. Rose and Mihaluk, you got to find Mihaluk too, because he's already hit 2 threes off the bench.
The Warriors are really rotating well from the defensive side. They're on time almost every time. They'll see that on film, and we'll see some good rotations helping the helper, except on the defensive boards at times.
Wanamaker and Poole with Pascal, Damian Lee, and Wiggins. Josh Jackson nearly knocked away. Shot clock at 5. Josh Jackson, well defended. Pascal and Wiggins, beautifully done.
That is an incredible defense possession.
Pascal taking it the length and putting it up and in. That is small ball center.
And that is just beast mode, attack mode, just throwing his body in there. He has been attacking the rim tonight, and that's the mentality you want him to have.
Wanamaker raises his hand. Derrick Rose, I don't care, knee injury or not, he's still quick and he's still clever.
Still got some explosiveness, as does this man. A little hesitation there. Dembuya doesn't stand a chance. Just backing him up. There's nothing you can do.
Pascal put him in Dem bucket.
Oh my goodness.
His Dembuya retreated.
Wow. I don't know what to say about that.
It was there, I took a shot at
Dem bucket.
Derrick Rose banking it home. Well, we had a buzzer beater in Chicago, and this game's kind of feeling the same way. Does either team get any kind of traction?
Anybody's game.
Wanamaker started the drive here. Did you have a defensive 3-second violation? When you have to come and explain the call to everybody, it's a little bit odd.
Yeah, trying to work out a pick and roll. Sometimes we just got to listen in from where we are.
They were just adjusting the shot clock from 21 down to 16.
Warriors going with this small ball lineup again. Got Pascal at the 5.
Wiggins trying to get downhill. And it's a block from behind, but also a foul. Josh Jackson came to help Stewart. We'll see who they put the foul on.
Yeah, he swiped down. Otherwise, that was going to be a pretty good defensive possession for the Pistons, as they had him surrounded going to the basket. But Andrew Wiggins attacking, getting downhill, working out of pick and rolls. Just another solid night for him.
Wiggins 19-9-4 in Chicago, 10-5-3. And make it 11 now. Warrior Shop at Thrive City has made shopping for Warrior gear easy with a curbside pickup. Convenient, safe, easy way to shop for official Warrior merchandise. 7 days a week at Chase Center from 10 a.m. till 3. Shop.warriors.com. And Wiggins hits both free throws. And you know, Coletta, fourth quarter free throwing, particularly with the ones they've left at the line, that's going to be important.
See if that starts a trend. Guys make it both.
Derrick Rose will spin the other way. Good weak side help, Damian Lee, but Rose too quick. And you're getting that feeling that Derrick Rose is starting to take over.
He caught him off guard. You had the action coming from the other side. Wait till the defense falls asleep, and Derrick Rose is a veteran. Just got the step going to the basket.
Jordan Poole travels. These are plays and possessions you can't give up. The defense does nothing there other than just poor footwork. Steve Kerr knows he's got young guys that are growing, but that can also be frustrating at times.
The fourth quarter turnovers, especially on the road, they hurt.
Derrick Rose finding in the corner, and how about Dembuya knocking that down?
Yeah, the whole defense follows Derrick Rose, and that is not an easy pass to make for a point guard. Skip pass to the corner, wide long closeout.
Oh, Wanamaker.
Oh, my goodness.
Nice finish over Stewart. And it's Wiggins who gets the bucket. Nicely done as he extended. Hey, Luke, got to crowd him as a shooter.
The hesitation is, then you explode off of that hesitation, then just extend, use that length, get it up high off the glass. He's got that in his game. So Steph Curry's not in the game right now, so these minutes are important. Andrew Wiggins, we've seen him get to the headspace where he's saying, I got to be creative. I got to be creative. I got to create for myself. I got to create for my teammates while Steph's not out here. And thus far, he's doing a good job. He got to the free throw line and then the extension.
You know what I like about Dembuya? Remember the arc Purvis Short used to put on the ball? Watch how high he shoots his free throws.
Yes.
That's pretty.
Gives it a better chance to go in.
Yeah, the rim is twice the diameter of the ball.
I'm still tripping off your Dem bucket. I can't.
He put him in Dem bucket.
It's like there's more than one bucket.
There you go. Wanamaker getting inside, flipping it up and in, and drawing the foul. And Wanamaker with an opportunity for a three-point play.
Continuing to get to the free throw line, attacking the basket. And you get the movement, one cutting off, one goes down, and Wanamaker pops up and just rip it through. You got the quickness advantage against Jackson. You like that matchup? Use your quickness, get to the rim. A good, nifty finish.
You made a great point that with Steph sitting, here's Wiggins taking control. Here's Wanamaker chipping in. You got to buy minutes for Steve Kerr here. He's coaching the score. You see, okay, we're tied, 85 each, but this reserve unit's got to find an identity, and they'll run it through Wiggins, but others have to chip in.
They're showing they're not scared. Guys are staying aggressive.
Three-point play, and Wiseman will get some playing time here. Got Jackson's fifth foul.
Still trying to figure out what happened.
So they've played 3 minutes. Warriors, it was a one-point game to begin the fourth. It's a one-point game right now. Derrick Rose, little step-back jumper. He is Detroit's offense right now.
He's trying to go. He's working out of pick and rolls. There's one defender on him. He's going to try to go to work.
Damian Lee will feed Wiseman. Again, Plumlee, a very good defender, and he's going to be called for a walk here as he began that drive.
He's had a tough night going into his moves. He is still a rookie. Don't ever forget it. But he's going to continue to improve, and he's going to continue to improve that footwork, that face-up, the reverse face-up. He's got that in his game.
Derrick Rose, he's just doing everything.
You see the little subtle hesitation as James Wiseman shows. You just do a little head fake as you're still dribbling and you explode to the basket. You talked about the fact that he's still got that explosiveness. Warriors are still working, though. We got a close game. It's a barn burner. Warriors only down by 3.
It's such a shame for us to part. Nobody said it was easy. No one ever said that it would be this hard. I'm going back to the start. was just guessing in numbers and figures, pulling the puzzles apart. And questions of science, science and progress do not speak as loud as my heart. So tell me you love me and come back and haunt me. Oh, and I rush to the start, running in circles, chasing my tail, coming.
This lead at 3. And, for Steve Kerr, you're not going to play again till Friday. You didn't play last night. And so when does Curry re-enter the game? That's going to be the question.
And I'm trying to figure out with Derrick Rose giving him buckets right now, what's your strategy defensively? Do you start to maybe double team him, throw another body at him, blitz him off those pick and rolls and make someone else beat you? Your rotations have been pretty solid for the most part tonight when you double team, so that may be an option.
Well, I think when he gets into MVP mode like this, you got to send somebody to get the ball out of his hands. If someone else in the Pistons uniform beats you, you can live with it. But I mean, he's already got 8 here in the fourth, and Killian Hayes is out with the ankle. Derrick Rose is going to go the rest of the way. So
just know where your shooters are. Know who you got to close all the way out to. Just stay solid.
Hopefully on the homestand, Draymond Green returns. Give the Warriors another offensive initiator and the quarterback on the defense. Draymond's got to coach Wiseman this year, too.
Oh, my goodness.
I mean, that's... But he,
I think he's embracing it, though.
He is. One of the days in practice on this road trip, Draymond was showing Wiseman how to set screens and angles, and, Steve appreciates it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's such a great coaching staff with Mike Brown and Jaron Collins and Bruce Frazier. So many of the developmental coaches. We mentioned Barbosa coming back. Wiggins was held off the ball.
They're super hands-on with all of that stuff. That's why their player development is so on point.
And the chemistry is good. It's a really good group of guys. There's a lot of younger guys.
No bad apples.
Yeah, they're trying to figure out who they are together. It's, each week should be better than the previous week, although this homestand's got a lot of playoff teams on the schedule.
Definitely. But they're up for the challenge.
Wanamaker, Damian Lee, with Toscano, Anderson, Wiggins, and Wiseman. Wanamaker stripped, but a foul on Plumlee, and he disagrees.
Usually Plumlee is a solid pick-and-roll defender, but right now Wanamaker's saying he's not solid enough. I'm going to turn that corner and get around him. And Plumlee tried to go Andre Iguodala and strip him, but again, just working out a pick-and-roll. Plumlee's got to step up, and Wanamaker's saying, I'm going to use my quickness and turn the corner.
So 3-point Detroit lead, and a word from McDonald's.
You don't see values this tempting every day. Well, except on McDonald's value menu. Now buy 1 McDouble, McChicken, 4-piece chicken McNuggets, or small fries, and get another for just $1.
Nobody said it was easy. It's such a shame for us to.
You don't see values this tempting every day. Well, except on
Nobody said it was easy. No one ever said that it would be this hard. I'm going back to the start. No, my love, my love, my love, my love, my love.
of the game. Kelly Oubre, defense on one end, and then hammering it in the half court. Our Buick drop of the game with a back scratcher.
Got
lefty finish.
Got crazy elevation. Just tried to punish the rim. And punish Josh Jackson in the process.
Oubre's got 14. Wiggins has 14. Steph has 23. Now, you said Plumlee normally that's like an Iguodala strip. I didn't think it was a foul.
Yeah,
Neither did Dwayne Casey. And so successful challenge. And we have the jump ball because neither team is awarded possession there.
I got money on James Wiseman winning this one.
Good money. You won.
Nice.
Down 3 with Wiggins. Doubled in the post. Split the double. Wiseman keeping it alive. Wiggins tracking it down.
Such a good move. He split the double team. Just couldn't finish.
Step back 3. Okay. Andrew Wiggins. That was all Wiseman's energy for the second. And Andrew, good confidence. 2 of 4 on threes now.
Hey, he's mad he missed the first one. Again, Steph's not in the game. Go to work.
Don't lose Mahalu. And Wiseman with the rebound.
He came off his body, but he recovered well there, did Andrew Wiggins. Use that length to recover.
Wanamaker looking for himself here a couple times.
Wasn't deterred by the fact that he got stripped last time. Just stop short, throw a little floater up there. It's always important to have that floater in your game if you're his size, any point guard.
Wanamaker with 9 off the bench.
Duguli was trying to put him in the basket right now. Wanamaker stripped him.
And Plumlee touched it on the baseline. So just that interior defense, and the Warriors forced the stop.
How about that defense for Wanamaker? Knows he's not going to be able to contest him up top. Strip him. How many strips have we seen this game? And they turned the tables on him. He's like, I got stripped. I can do it too, though. Stripped him and then got a deflection there. And oh, wait a minute. That might have been off one. I didn't see that. Never mind.
They already used the coach's challenge. That's enough.
It's over.
Wiggins, little elbow jumper, and rattles home.
Hey, Wiggins, buckets.
So you bought 5.5 minutes for Curry right now. Steph got to rest between the timeout third and fourth quarter. And this reserve unit getting the job. And Wiseman with a block.
You see the help and recover?
Wiseman on the handle. Wiseman down the lane. Wiseman to the rim. Oh, man.
He took out his frustrations from the whole game on that one play. The handle, lead the break. Nobody was going to stop him. Like a runaway freight train.
His 4th NBA game after a 3-game college career. And then standing straight up and not fouling.
See how he stayed down there. The discipline. The growth in game for James Wiseman.
Wiggins hitting a 3.
He's on fire.
And Detroit's got to take time.
Yo, what a fourth quarter Andrew Wiggins is having.
Well, we're talking W's. How about Wiseman and Wiggins in terms of W's?
Yeah. We may have to come up with something for that. How about James Wiseman? He's got the handle. The entire repertoire crosses over me. High Luke coming through, spiking it right into your living room.
Time's running out on the final days to get a great deal at Toyotathon. There, now you have a little more time.
Through Monday, get 0% APR on RAV4.
I wanna take you somewhere, you know I care. But it's so cold and I don't know where. I brought you daffodils in a pretty string. They won't flower like they did last spring. And I wanna kiss you, make you feel alright. I'm just so tired to share my nights. I wanna cry and I wanna laugh, but all my tears have been used up. On another love. All my tears have been used up. On another love. All my tears have been used up. On another love. All my tears have been used up. somebody hurts you, I wanna fight.
19 in Chicago, 25 in Detroit, 5 made threes, and the first Warrior double-digit lead of the night.
That step back works. Got all kinds of separation.
There's Wiseman challenging, but a beautiful finish by Josh Jackson. Jackson is going to rehab his career here in Detroit. He looks good tonight. Wanamaker denied. It'll still be Warrior ball.
Yeah, there's been a couple instances where the Warriors have tried to finish with 2 defenders around. Sometimes you want to drop it off or look for that baseline pass. You're his teammates. You got to give him an outlet there. Get to that baseline drift as Steph comes back in the game. Up 8. It's got to feel good for Steph.
Tell you what, this second unit with Wiggins leading the way and Wiseman helping out, I mean, just incredible minutes here in the fourth. So Curry back in to play with Wiseman, Wanamaker, Toscano Anderson, and Wiggins.
Yeah, rewind that under out of bounds play. Maybe do something else.
Steve Kerr is going to use a timeout here. How does a young team with an MVP close out on the road? 4:48 left. You got an 8-point lead in the ball, trying to come home 2-2 on the trip. And Scottish Steve has made his way on the road trip.
Growing up, I was always the translator for my mom and dad. Doctor's visits, landlords, parent-teacher nights, you name it. But when it came to getting them signed up for health insurance, I needed a little backup. And Covered California nos entienden. Covered California offers free expert assistance in multiple languages and financial help for people who need it.
My hand's been broken one too many times. So use my voice, I'll be so fucking rude. Words ain't always win, but I know I'll lose. And yeah, I'd sing the songs that it be just ours, but I sang it more to another heart. I wanna cry, I wanna fall in love. Did all my tears have been used up? Wanna love and love, and love and love. All my tears have been used up. Wanna love and love, and love and love. All my tears have been used up. Wanna love and love, and love and love.
25 to lead the Warriors. Steph with 23. Best shooting night of the season for the Dubs at 50%. The Chicago game was 40%.
41% from three-point range.
Oh, Steve Kerr will get Wiggins to the line. He ends up designing that in the timeout, nearly a dunk.
Well, he didn't like the first under out of bounds. He's like, you know what? Let's scrap that play. Let's try something else. Let's try this little wheel action curl thing.
Now, if you remember, when the Warriors won 47 and then 51 games, they improved defensively.
You make one tiny little mistake, they make you pay.
Beautifully done. Wiggins with 27, double-digit lead again. Grant down the lane. Wiseman met him there. Wiseman knocked it away.
Kept his verticality. 2 defenders go with the ball handler. He rotates over straight up and down.
Use these possessions wisely. You got the ultimate closer in Curry. Steph with the 3. Yes, sir! Curry with the largest lead of the night for the Dubs.
That was a give and go, but he barely moved. He barely relocated. The defender just fell asleep for a split second.
Jeremy Grant on the skip pass. Curry with the rebound. Second half rebounding has been so much better for the Warriors. Wanamaker on the kick out. Wiggins 3, rimming out. And which way is this foul going? And it's Juan Toscano Anderson being held by Jeremy Grant.
He was boxing out, trying to get the offensive rebound, turn the tables on him. But that was another great contest on the defensive side, and then the defensive rebound. And then Steph, just a little relocate. If you're Josh Jackson, you fall asleep for one split second. You take a deep breath as soon as he releases the ball. That's when Steph's work starts, after he leaves the ball.
Do you know how long it takes for Curry to get 10 months of rust off?
Not very long.
2.5 games. Because the second half in Chicago and the game tonight, he was 5 of 15 on threes in Chicago. He had been 5 of 35 and he's 5 of 9 tonight. The rust is off.
Knew that was going to happen eventually. The shots are going to start falling. He never loses confidence.
Monte Hill with Terrell Wright and the Hall of Famer Chris Mullen, Warrior postgame live. They should interview one of the Warriors if they hold on to win this game.
Trying to get a little extension here. Extend this lead. Less than 4 minutes
Anderson
left.
missed both of those free throws that could have pushed it to 15. Josh Jackson with 14. Jeremy Grant 24. Derrick Rose 12 for the Pistons. I love that Steve Kerr is giving Wiseman all these fourth quarter minutes.
And he's improved in this game. Like, he started out struggling. There were some moves he tried. Didn't really work out. But now he's staying down on the defensive end.
On a missed free throw, you got to grab that rebound. It's still loose in the lane. Still loose and out of bounds finally to the Warriors. And you got to scratch, claw, whatever it takes.
Yeah, you can't give up extra possessions now. It's clutch time. Under 5 minutes, under 4 minutes now.
12-point lead in the ball with 3:44. You're playing the clock and the Pistons.
Hey, you want to take your time on every possession, get good shots. Shot selection.
Wiggins and Wiseman up top. Sets the screen. Derrick Rose closed out on Curry. Tough step back three. And then Stewart and Wiseman was holding on to him.
I saw that one.
Get the arm wrestling going.
Yeah, well, that's 5. No more. No more, big fella, is what Coach Kerr is telling him. He was definitely holding on the weak side. He was really trying to work to get that offensive rebound. I like his mentality there, trying to get offensive rebounds. But
the one thing you see, though, in Stewart in very short glimpses, he's a heck of a rebounder.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, out of their rookies, Sadiq Bey and Stewart are going to be something else. Wiseman rebounding that miss by DeLon Wright. Keep adding to the lead. Juan Toscano Anderson.
Nice.
Wanamaker rimming that out.
It's a good decision for Juan Toscano. His defender was behind him, rolling to the basket with Steph, drew the defense over, and just made the right decision.
And Wiseman is fouled out of the game. It'll be a three-point play opportunity. As Josh Jackson got to the rim again.
Listen, it's not easy to play with 4 fouls for as long as he did. He got a quick 2 just now. And that's all she wrote for Wiseman. But he gave us some highlights. It was fun while it lasted. That's a smart drive from Josh Jackson, just continuing to attack. And Wiseman is done.
Well, he will fly home having played more NBA games than he did college games.
Sure.
4 NBA games, 3 college games for the 19-year-old. And you just see growth, and you see plays, and you see things to get so excited about it.
Right.
He's so willing to learn. And Juan did a great job there. Just tip the ball to an open spot to get that rebound.
Just be solid here. That's what they're thinking. No need to force anything.
I don't know if 106 wins it. You might need a couple more buckets.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You don't need to force anything. Take your time. The clock is on your side. And getting fouls is a good idea. Steph with the ball. He is a closer.
Steph Curry, Andrew Wiggins, and Oubre have been so good. And then you think about Pascal's 10 off the bench and Wanamaker's 9. We said at halftime, who else would be the supplementary scorers? Because it can't always be just Wiggins, Oubre, and Steph. You got to have other guys kick in.
And it's one thing to do it in the second quarter when Steph's out, but to do it in the fourth quarter,
yes,
when it's winning time and you need a boost and Steph comes back in the game up 8.
Give me a Damian Lillard and Steph on Friday. I'm looking forward to that. First game of the new year. First of a 7-game homestand. As Stewart scores inside.
Yeah, they're okay trading buckets right now.
Ball in Curry's hand. Juan Toscano Anderson. And he got tied up for a jump ball.
They like this Steph Curry, Juan Toscano pick and roll. As Steph's talking to Juan Toscano now, but they like Toscano's decision making. They trust him, roll into the basket. The defense comes over. Whatever adjustment you got to make, whatever read you have to make, they think Juan Toscano could make it.
Well, because he's got 4 assists, and he's 2 of 2 from the field. The other thing, too, is Draymond becomes that player where they throw him and he becomes the decision maker and passer. But the Pistons win the jump ball. So 10-point lead at the 2-minute mark, and Derrick Rose going to launch a 3, and this one is not over.
He caught him off guard there. They weren't really ready to defend. And Derrick Rose, sense of urgency, just runs up, stops, and pops.
This is a very important trip down. Leading by 7 inside 2 minutes.
Oh, no.
You're going to have an offensive foul here. So they don't even get a shot up. Curry gets called for the offensive foul. And the Pistons are not done.
Got to get some stops. It's not going to be easy. Detroit's not going away. They're not just going to take this one sit down.
They put Wiggins on Rose. Derrick Rose getting downhill. Andrew recovers, a little step around, drop inside, and you got a 5-point game.
How smart. He just made Kevon Looney commit. Passed it super late. Little shot fake. Got his defender off of him. Stepped through. Get up in the air and passed it really late to Isaiah Stewart. 5-point lead. Warriors need to get to work.
It's hard work building a successful business. So make sure your payments platform is working just as hard. Adyen opens the door to innovative ways to pay, enhanced customer experiences, and new business opportunities, so you can focus on what you do best, growing your business. Stay a step ahead with the payments platform that adapts and evolves with you. Adyen. Business.
All my tears have been used
In that timeout said, let's take care of the ball. No turnovers. Make sure you value that ball.
Oubre in. They double Steph. Looney the escape player. Damian Lee with a 3. Got it!
He wants it. That's his MO. He makes those when it counts, when you need him the most.
D. Lee had been only 1 of 4 tonight. What a cold-blooded 3. Derrick Rose partially blocked. Oubre with the rebound. Evaluate, use clock. Curry 3, and he's fouled, and that'll be 3 free throws.
Derrick Rose sold out to him. He's like, I know who's out there. I know who's shooting this one. I got to get there. And he just wasn't able to. This is the lead shot. 2 defenders go with Steph, which is not surprising. Damian Lee, ever ready. Mr. Stay Ready.
The law firm of Looney and Lee. We saw it in Chicago, and Kevon found him again there. That was nice.
Well. They work well together. Kevon Looney, as soon as he gets it, knows exactly what to do with it. Look to the weak side. Damian Lee is spotting up, just hoping the ball gets to him. Damian Lee is one of those guys that wants those shots. There's not a lot of players that in crunch time are willing to take those shots and actually want those shots.
So Steph Curry just builds on that magical second half in Chicago with just an incredible game tonight. 35-5 in 34 minutes.
And he's got the battle scars to prove it. I love it.
And if you notice,
doesn't matter. He's not phased.
With the streak going, I say nothing when he shoots free throws. I do not want any broadcasting jinx involved to end this record-setting streak from the line.
He might be the one guy that's above any broadcasting jinx. That boy can shoot it.
Final minute. Josh Jackson rimming out that 3. Steph wisely lets it go out of bounds.
It was Steph tonight. Just mentally prepared to handle the punishment he was going to take with all the defenders flying at him, and still had a game like this where he's making plays for others. He's not trying to force it. If the double team comes, he's getting off of it quick.
Team is getting better game by game. They got a long way to go, but they're finding a few things out about each other. And Steph called for 2 travels tonight. I can't remember the last game.
You know what it is? It's 2020. You're looking at me like, what is this man about to say?
You know what? It's just a weird year. This is the last game of the year anyway.
Yeah, let's get this year done with.
Yeah, for sure. Warriors are going to come home 2-2. Wiggins, Oubre, and Curry have done the job tonight. You know when you're really rolling is when you have 17 fourth quarter points like Andrew Wiggins, 17 of his 27, and with Curry sitting, Wiggins took over the game.
His teammates are going, let him eat, and he ate. He was aggressive. He came down, shot it, made it, came down, shot it again. Going to work, getting buckets. He's got game. He's capable of doing that.
In Chicago, 19-9-4. Tonight, 27-7-3, and throw in a couple blocks as well. Andrew Wiggins, I mean, he is probably typified. The first two games, ugly for the Dubs.
Yeah.
The last two games, much, much better.
They can get him to keep this same mentality. And Curry, give me that.
With a nice steal. So Portland, Friday and Sunday. Warrior pregame live coming your way at 6:30. Damian Lillard and the Blazers against Steph Curry and the Dubs in the beginning of a 7-game homestand. Damian Lee rimming that in. 2 big buckets by Damian Lee after the Pistons had closed it to 5. Look at the Warriors push it out to 13.
Just close them out.
So it'll be 10-point lead as the Warriors win it, and they'll come home from the road trip. And after shooting 40% in Chicago, they shoot 50% tonight. So 2-2 as Curry goes with it.
Why don't you follow your dreams?
Another heart, I wanna cry, I wanna fall in love. Beat all my tears, let me use only nothing love, and nothing love. All my tears, let me use only nothing love, and nothing love. All All my tears and me used up. All another love, another love. All my tears and me used up.
White lips, pale face, breathing in snowflakes, burnt lungs, sour taste. Lights gone, days end, struggling to pay rent, long nights, strange men. And they say she's in the class 18, stuck in her daydream. Been this way since 18, but lately her face seems slowly sinking, wasting, crumbling like pastries. They scream the worst things in life come free to us, 'cause she's just under